to stay. The mountains echo with the roar. Each heart beats true is asking for more. The mysteries whisper, come and see. Unlock the chains to set us free. The sky bends low, the rivers flow through valleys wide where courage grows. No fear can stand, no chance to fall. The future calls us, hear it all. Oh, onward we run through the great unknown, chasing the stars, making them our home. Adventures rise with the break of day. A brand new world is here to stay. The mountains echo with the roar. Each heart beats tune is asking for more. The mysteries whisper, come and see. Unlock the chains to set us free. Alone we run through the great unknown, chasing the stars, making them our home. Adventures rise with the break of day. A brand new world is here to stay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Inner Sleuths live stream. Sorry about the delay. I was thinking of making it go live at 4:30 Central Standard Time, but then I thought I had changed it to 4:45 because I was running a little bit late. So the stream was actually supposed to start, well, on time, but I posted it for 15 minutes too early. I pushed it back a little bit because I was just running a little bit behind. Had to make sure I grabbed a snack, got a drink and everything before I got all settled in here and ready to go for the long haul. I think the servers are going down at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for maintenance. It seems like they do this sometimes when there's, well, things to be done for maintenance, but I think they're doing a lot on the public test realm sometimes, so then things over here won't go down. I'm not too sure. It's all still brand new to me. I've only been playing the game for like 1 or 2 days now, so still learning along with you guys. But we're going to be going into Ashes of Creation again today. We have been having so much fun in Ashes. It's been amazing. Spectre's right here. Spectre, great to see you, man. Thanks for the stuff. Spectre hooked me up with this. Check this out. For those of you who don't know, the server's going to wipe at or on the 26th. So once the server wipes on the 26th, we'll have to start over on everything. Everything will be getting wiped out of this world. I think it's been up for quite some time. I think the next phase, Alpha 2 Wave, or Phase 3, is going to be up for about a year, it sounds like. It's a pretty big patch. People are pretty excited about it. But yeah, check this thing out. This thing's pretty neat. It's pretty quick, too. What's the speed on this? 185? This thing's fast. It's pretty awesome, though. But yeah, we're going to be hopping back into Ashes. We're going to be checking out some of the new areas. I'm level 9, pushing towards level 10 now, so we're going to go explore some new areas. There's a lot in this game. I was sitting on Discord with everybody last night. We were just looking over the wiki about the things that are going to be coming in this next patch. It's huge. It's absolutely ginormous. Their aspirations for this game are massive, the things that they want to implement in here. I mean, we're talking about zones that are ocean areas where you're on boats and have piracy and stuff. It is expansive, an underground world with its own regions and stuff. The way that they're implementing the PvP and stuff into the world looks really cool as well. The dynamic events. We did a dynamic event yesterday that popped up. And it was on... Where was it? It was up on these bridges here, I think. Yeah, it was over on these bridges somewhere. I think it was this part. I think it's going on right now, actually. Yeah, right here. The Horns of Betrayal. You need to find all these different horns. Once you kill the 4 bosses, another big boss spawns up in this tower here. You have to go way up high in the tower. You kill that boss. The reward wasn't very rewarding, let's say. It was a little underwhelming on the reward side, but they're balancing all that stuff. But the experience itself was top notch. It was super fun. This thing just randomly popped up while we were killing the undead. It triggered the event. We went and did the event. It was a lot of fun. Things like that keep the world feeling alive and fresh when they have these dynamic events around the world. This area up here is a whole ocean area where you can sail between these spots. I don't know what of this is actually implemented yet and what's not implemented. That's the exciting part. We get to go on this journey and find it out together. I am going to be starting up a podcast for Ashes of Creation, much like my PAX Cast. For any of those of you who have been around for a while, you guys know that I do PAX Cast. It's my podcast that's dedicated to the news and happenings in and around PAX Day, where we talk about all of the news, anything that pops up that is newsworthy. We talk about it. We chat about it live. I love chatting with you guys live. It's my favorite thing to do because it allows us to have a little bit of back and forth and chat and discuss all the different things that are happening with the game's development. And it seems like with Ashes of Creation, there's so much to talk about. There's no shortage. With PAX Day, there's a huge drought of like, what are we even getting? What have we even got? And it's pretty much the answer is nothing. So over here in Ashes, there's a lot going on. I was just browsing their wiki. There's so much to talk about. Even one of the features is enough to have an entire PAX, well, I say PAX Cast, to have an entire podcast episode about. So I'm going to have to come up with a cool name. Maven says Ashcast. I don't know. I'm going to come up with a catchy name for it, but we'll be starting up a podcast soon where we're going to talk about all of the backlog of things that I've missed and all the things that are coming out and all the hype leading up to the 26th. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a live stream or an upload or anything like that. I want to catch up on who's in chat here. So let me scroll up to the top. We got Sneckers, Maven. We have Black Pickle, Fizzy. Who else is in here? We got Sa, great to see you. We got Ange, Blimpy. Say hi in chat, guys. If you're hiding in there, say hi. Love to chat with you guys. But yeah, we got a bunch of people in chat. More people joining right now, too. Again, sorry, my stream got posted as if it was supposed to be 4:30. It was made for 4:45, so I was technically on time, but I was late because I posted the wrong time. So apologies about that. But I want to let you guys know. We got a lot of new people here. I want to let you guys know about the Cheeky Buggers United. The Cheeky Buggers United is our greater community. We play all kinds of games together. We play PAX Day. We play a little bit of WoW. We play pretty much anything. We're playing Dune. We host servers for stuff. We have private servers for everything. Everyone is welcome to come and join the Cheeky Buggers United Discord server, the community Discord server. Everyone's welcome over there. You just type !Discord in chat. You'll get a link over to Cheeky Buggers United. But if you guys want to take it to the next level, I'm going to explain how you actually go through the application process right now, just so everyone's on the same page and why it's there. We have an application process on our website where we ask you a couple questions and we get to know you a little bit. And then we do an interview with every person who becomes a verified member on the website. The website is www.cheekybugger.net. And how you go about doing this is you register in the top right corner. Once you're registered, all you have to do is verify your email. And on the left-hand side, you'll see a big pink tab that says applications. You click that and you hit start a new discussion in the top left. What that's going to do is it's going to pull up a new discussion thread and it'll have all the questions there for you to fill out. Now I'm going to be updating these questions to be less PAX Day oriented and more generalized, but they will still ask certain questions such as past guilds for things like PAX Day or Ashes and things like that. And it will be asking you if you're trying to join the actual Ashes of Creations guild, or once we find out what that all entails, because we don't really know just yet, or if you're just looking to join the community. Everyone's welcome to become a verified CBU member. So you put in your application for the community, and then we'll chat with you, we verify you. And what that means is now you have access to any aspect of the community that you want to have participation in. So you can join our World of Warcraft guild, you can join our Ashes of Creation guild, but it allows you to choose which parts you want to partake in. We have some people who are allies of ours who are not in the Order of the Blood Brothers clan on PAX Day, but there are allied clans. they can get the verified status, and then they still get to be able to join the members lounges and things like that on Discord. So it's kind of an interesting way that we allow people to join the community and partake in which parts they want to partake in. It's a pretty easy process. I know it sounds like it's a bunch of work. It's really not that bad. You just go to the website, register, fill it all out, and then you'll be good to go. It looks like we had a super chat up here before the stream started. Maven says, happy birthday, Amber. Thank you for the super chat, Maven. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, let's fire up a goal. Let's start up a 5 super chat goal. I'll set it for 3 hours because that's the longest time it lets me do it. And we'll do more ashes. Also, let me know if you guys are enjoying Ashes of Creation. Make sure that you use my referral code. Make sure you use my referral code if you're signing up for the first time. Several people, I think it's like 4 people now, did not use the referral code. If you made an account a long time ago, you won't be able to attach the referral code to it. But if you've never purchased the game and you just have an account, you can make a new account and make sure you use the referral code. So that way it will be able to link, because it seems like it's actually going to have some pretty substantial stuff for us to benefit from by using the referral code. So please, please, please make sure you use that referral code if you're signing up and purchasing the game for the first time. And if you already have signed up, you can make a new account and then you can link it to that. Fizzy says, yeah, made a new account. Oh yeah, because you already had one, but you never purchased it. So yeah, you had to make a new one. But it's really, really important that you do link that referral. There is substantial rewards for that from what I was reading. It's a big deal. I didn't know at first if it was going to be a big deal, but I reached out to support to see if there's anything they could do to link us, because Star Citizen kind of helps you with that sometimes as well. And they advised me that they're not able to link accounts after the fact. They must be linked during account creation. They said that there is a 90-day return policy. So if someone did just purchase it, they said worst case scenario, because it is so substantial, you could refund your game and then make your new account and purchase it on the new one that you made, that you linked with the referral. That's a lot of work. I'm not going to ask anybody to do that. But if you are feeling like you want to partake in that, and that's something that you'd be willing to do, by all means. But I'm not going to ask anybody to do that. That's not really a solution. I was hoping they would have more of a solution where they could say, oh yeah, we can link it. No worries. We see that they already purchased the game within the past 24, 48 hours. We can link it. But that's why it's so important to make sure that it gets properly linked when you're creating your account. A bunch of people have already done it. But listen, I'm not here to try and sell you on a game. If it doesn't look good to you, if it doesn't look like something you're going to enjoy, I don't want you to buy it. I'm not here to try and sell you anything. It's not that big of a deal if you think it's a bad game and you're not going to enjoy it. So I don't want you to think that because I'm trying to get you to use the referral code that I somehow just want you to buy the game so I get referrals. It's not really about that. I don't care. I want people to enjoy the games that they're buying, so that way they can have fun. I'm here to show you the honest truth about a game. If it's going to be for you or not, you'll be able to determine that by just watching my streams. I'm here to tell the honest truth about all of this stuff, though. We're going to be adventuring out to some of these new zones here really soon. They got like a desert zone down here. The map is kind of strange. It looks like they're actually testing some stuff right here as well. Look at that. Looks like they got some asset testing fields. This game is in alpha, for those of you who do not know, but we've been having a ton of fun. It's pretty stable. If I tab in and out too much, my game will crash. It happened a couple times on stream, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, share the stream around with your friends. Anybody who think might like the game, send my referral their way. Hey, Sa, do you think we can make a command to on Discord so that way it can pull up the referral? Like if they type exclamation point ashes, it'll pull up my ashes referral or something like that. I think we did something like that for Star Citizen. You have to make sure you put an https:// on the beginning of the referral, but yeah, maybe we could do something like that so that way it's easy for people. No, like on here. Remember on how you do it with the bot on Discord? Or not on Discord, sorry, on on Stream Elements, I mean. Yeah, like right there's the Star Citizen one. Maybe we can make one for exclamation point ashes. That'd be kind of cool. That way people can have their referral code easy at their fingertips. I want to make it as easy as possible for people because it is such a big deal. But yeah, let me know what you think a cool name would be for an Ashes of Creation podcast. I really want to chat about some of the cool features that I've been reading. I mean, I was chatting with Pickle and some other people last night about the features that are upcoming and the things that they want to get in the game, and it's absolutely amazing. There are so many cool things. But let's get into it. Let's have some fun in Ashes. Let me know if there's something you guys want me to test, if there's something you guys want to see. I did find out something pretty interesting. If you go to the game options, you go to graphics. I found that for some reason, when you put global illumination on medium and shadows on medium, it actually makes the game look better. I don't know why. There's something with global illumination, and I'll show you a little. I'll show you a little bit of what I mean. I'll put it on. We'll put it on Epic. For some reason, it makes under the trees and stuff lose a lot of fidelity. I don't think it's intended. I think it's something that needs to be worked out, but like you can see them all fighting back there and stuff. When I put this back on medium, to me, for some reason, it actually looks better. It is preference, but I use everything else on ultra and high, but then global illumination and shadows on medium tends to look the best for me. That was something that I found out though. The game's beautiful. I wish you could go first person, but the game is definitely looking great. Huge shout out to Spectre. Spectre hooked me up with his little Scorpion Broodling and some other stuff. Really appreciate that, man. That'll allow us to get further into this testing before the 26th when they're going to be doing their wipe. We have a subscriber goal of 2,000. I know there was a big intro this time. That's because there's a lot of new people here. I want to make sure they know how to join the community on Discord. I want to make sure they know how to join, become a verified member, and how to use the referral codes and all of that stuff. But we have a subscriber goal of 2,000. We're well past 1,200. We're almost to 1,300. If you guys are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you want to support my work, huge shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys so much. You can see them in chat with those stars next to their name. You guys are the best. You're the reason why I'm able to, well, run the community the way I do. So thank you guys so much for that support. I really, really appreciate it. We have a super chat goal of 5. Let's unpause Tangia. If you guys want to interact with Tangia, you could do Tangia Dungeons. Oh, I just headbutted my microphone, which is very interesting because it's kind of hard to do in this chair I'm sitting in now. I got this new crazy setup. Let's hide the sub goal so we can see the UI a little more here. Well, let's go have some fun. We're going to go on an adventure here out to a new area to see what some of the new zones are like. So far, let me pull up the map. And if there's anything you guys want to see in game, let me know. We've been getting the hang of it. I'm starting to figure out the crafting and everything. We've been spending a lot of time in Lion Hold. It's one of the starting zones. And we've been hanging out over here at these little smithy independent workstations and stuff. But we want to go up to... There's like a town up here somewhere. Hold on, where is it? Let me see. Oh, right here. Winstead. We want to go up to Winstead. If we zoom in on this, you can see the stuff they have. Hunting lodge, factory, town hall, farm, caravan, warehouse, smithy, cookhouse, marketplace. We want to go check this out. We want to see what this actually is. Looks like it's in some type of valley or something. You can kind of see that around there. Maven, member for 10 months of the Sleuth Squad. Maven says, so happy to be a part of the community. It's been over a year now, but did a YouTube account switch. Very thankful for all of the friends I've met along the way so far. Here's to many months and years ahead. Cheers, Maven. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate you. Sleuth Squad for 10 months. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Looks like Sa's trying to get the command to work. If you put, Sa, if you put https:// at the beginning of ashesofcreation.com/r/the stuff, it should then give them a clickable link. If you just put, see how like the stream elements : // if you put that before, right before ashesofcreation.com, that should let it actually work. Spectra, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Welcome everybody. We got a bunch of new people finding the channel through Ashes of Creation. It's really great to see. So I spent a lot of yesterday crafting stuff. We started to figure out how the rarities work a little bit. I think it's always raining. Yeah, but the command should have worked even if the link didn't. Did it not register? Did it not register the command properly or something? I don't remember how we did it. But we started to get into the crafting a little bit. It's actually a really, really cool system. You have all these different professions, which you can see by pressing P under Artisan. My mining is almost level 5. I can use up to a novice mining pickaxe now, which is going to unlock the ability to mine more stuff. Lumberjacking, you can see on level 4 there as well. Hunting. But under processing, you can see my metalworking. It's level 4. And then we have crafting. And my armor smithing is level 1. So that's how the professions level up. You can see they have different tiers as you progress through there. And you have to work, but you have to buy things called, let me see right here. You have to buy these recipes right here. And these will unlock the ability to craft these things. They're one-time purchases. Once you buy them, you actually unlock the ability to be able to make those. And right over here, the foreman, he can tell you about certifications. Certifications are their way of limiting how many professions you can actually engage with on a higher level. I really like this system because it allows you to change it. You can demote and promote your different certifications as you see fit. You must reach like level 10 in order to promote it, from my understanding. But let's say you wanted to be an armor smith. You can promote your certificate. You can only have 2 certificates that are at journeyman. And then you can have like 4, I think, that are at, what's it called? Just below journeyman is apprentice. And then the rest of them will be novice. So you can at the bare minimum do all professions. And then at a slightly higher tick, you can do several professions. And then when it comes down to mastering them and being a journeyman of them, you can only have 2 that you are the most proficient with. Weather is so great in this game. Yeah, it's actually really cool. I like the seasons as well. The day-night cycle is probably my favorite so far. It's really, really great. And then they have seasons. So the current season is winter for 4 days, 4 hours, and 47 minutes. Then it'll be spring. And it goes through all the different seasons. The sky has been just absolutely beautiful. We've seen a whole planet get exploded in the sky before. But the sky is absolutely breathtaking. Sodded, command, add, slashes, here's the referral code. Yeah, there you go, you got the link correctly there. Is it not adding the command, though? Oh, there it is. You got it. Thank you so much for doing that, Sai. I really, really appreciate that. But there you go. So there's the referral code. Again, make sure you use it when you're creating your account. I'm hoping that maybe they'll do something to be able to help us out. But even if they don't, there's nothing we can really do about it. But thank you so much for making that command, Sa. All right, I do my streams with some fellow cheeky buggers. So I'm going to be on Discord with them. If you hear me talking to somebody, I'm actually talking to my group over there. We'll be in a room over on Discord. I can hear them, they can hear me, but you guys will not be able to hear them over on stream. But let me tab out here. Hopefully my game doesn't crash. My game has been crashing when I tab out sometimes. And I'm over on Discord, so anybody who's going on the adventure with us, there you go, Pickle's in here. And I think Ange is probably going to join too. We're going to be heading out to go check out some new places. But the professions are actually pretty intuitive once you get the hang of it. I really like how you can have different qualities of materials. So if I open up my bag here, we can look at materials. I have a bunch of epic zinc fragments. I found a couple heroic copper fragments. I have rare coal, uncommon zinc. So you get all these different rarities of materials, and they're used to make higher quality pieces of equipment or molds and things. So like, for instance, the basalt, I need basalt to make molds for weapons and armor. If I have uncommon basalt, I can make uncommon molds and so on and so forth, which then will presumably up the quality of the item, maybe giving it more damage and stuff. So I actually have a copper sword here, and then I have a rare copper sword. So here's kind of the difference you can see. My copper sword has 31 dexterity, 21 strength, 79 physical attack speed rating, and 118 physical power rating, whereas the rare, you can see the stat change there. 135, 90, 25, 34 dexterity, plus 22 physical accuracy rating. So it's quite a substantial increase. It's actually really, really awesome. Sa, thank you for the triple brisket in chat. Appreciate you. Today might be a brisket day. I need to get some brisket in my life. But yeah, you can see the difference there on the gear. You actually get a substantial. Here's common to uncommon. You get 1 more strength, 1 more constitution, and 3 more armor. But you also get the uncommon armor set bonus. Sa says, tell me about the mounts. And then she smacked us with an ooh woo, followed up by a brisket. Sa, thank you for the first out of 5 super chats. We technically had 2 super chats, but Maven started before the goal started because the stream got started late. So mounts, I don't know how you actually make them. Ange actually knows how you make them. I think you have to do animal husbandry and you have to go out and do what they call hunting, which is just a placeholder right now. But you go out and get these animals that have a little circle above them and you click on them like 3 times and they'll go into your inventory. You could use those for animal husbandry, I believe. But you can breed them and they have different quality and tiers and all types of stuff like that. But once you get your mount, they're an inventory item and they have different stats and things on them. So like this horse here, this runic steed, goes at 155 speed. And there he is. You can hop on. They are adding mounted combat and flying mounts and all kinds of stuff. That's why I want to start up the podcast, because I want to chat with you guys about all this really, really awesome stuff that's coming into this game. I think one of the things that feels the best to me about this game is that it really reminds me of old school MMORPGs. It really reminds me of Vanilla WoW and other really old classic games. In a good way, though. Like EverQuest. It feels a lot like EverQuest in the best ways possible. Jack, how's it going? Welcome into the stream, buddy. Ange just charms people into donations. That's funny. But yeah, there's all different types of mounts. They all do different little things. Some of them have, let's see, can I dismiss them here? Some of them have water speed. Some have special abilities. Like there's Spectre's on one of the water mounts right there. It's a shoal skipper. So there's all different types of mounts. Here's a scorpion broodling. Ange is riding on an ebon omen. Check this thing out. This thing is fast. Jumps really high too. There you go. There's another mount. There's like a turtle. Spectre messaged me in game and said, there is a tool on ashescodex.com that will show you what stats will proc from higher rarities of items for crafting. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm still working on fleshing out the infrastructure over on the CBU Discord for it. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on getting the infrastructure for the clan and everything all organized, or the guild over on the Discord. There's Ange on her giant scorpion. Looks like there is some equipment that can be used for professions as well. Like here's a lumberjack shirt. You get +2 or you get 2 lumberjack XP rating, which is pretty neat. All types of different mounts. There's rations to heal out of combat. The combat feels so great in this game, and I'm very, very happy that it's not overly flashy. Like some of the JRPG games, they can be very, very flashy, and I'm glad that this does not have that. And this isn't a JRPG. I'm pretty sure Intrepid Studios is in America. I could be wrong, but the combat feels great and it looks great. They're just flashy enough without being extra, if you know what I mean. Some games, they go way too overboard. These just look good. They just look great. So there's all different types of abilities. You can open up your class tree here, and all of these are going to be overhauled, it sounds like, going into wave 3 or phase 3. They're in California, Maven says. Sneckers says, wait till you see Summoner black hole covering your entire screen. Do they have a big black hole ability? That sounds pretty neat. But they're not like overly animated or anything. It feels good. You have authority over your character. You can make them do weird things like jump one way and then change your direction midair. That stuff feels good, and it just makes for a good play experience, in my opinion. Like how World of Warcraft, you can make your character do weird things. Something to know is there are 2 modes to play the game for people who haven't really played yet. You have this mode where you're playing it like a traditional game where you hold right click, you can move your screen, you can left click, move your screen, right click makes you turn. This is just like, most people play World of Warcraft, but if you press Z, and this is my favorite way to play the game, you actually enter this action mode, where now you hold left click to attack, you hold right click to block, and then you can just press your spells. It's much more action oriented, and it feels so good to interact with. You can jump and attack, all types of stuff. Here's one of my abilities too. I can link with people and I take 30% of their damage received. But there's all kinds of spells to choose from. And one of the nice things too is, I don't know if this will carry over, but you can just come in here and right click a spell and then replace it somewhere else. And you can respec on the fly. You could choose to respec your whole character if you want. You also will gain experience for every offhand weapon and weapon that you have. So if I have a bow in my offhand and a weapon and shield here, I'm gaining experience for all of them at the same time. You can come here and change to pick what you want to spend your stuff on. So you can say, I want to put a point into that. You can spend your points. You can confirm them. You can change them on the fly whenever you want. So keep that in mind. You can drop this down here to change it between the different types of gear that you're using. You also have stamina skill points. So as you gain more experience, you'll be able to spend points here to do different things in these tiers. If once you go up this one tier, you can choose to lateral over to a different tier and all the way up, which is pretty cool. And over here on the right, these are all passives. They go up to level 50, but the max level right now, I believe, is 25. And then in your spell book, you can read about what all the different abilities are that you have. There's a bunch of different spells to pick from, and some of them have upgrades. Like right here, I have Protect, and then I have Extended Protection. So this will increase the range. These are like bonuses that come off of them there. Real Athena, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Real Athena says, hello to everyone. Hope you're having fun. We are having an absolute blast. This is truly something special. I wish that I had found out about this game back when they did their Kickstarter. If I would have known what I know now, man, I would be all over this back then. This has been in development for like, I don't know what, pushing 10 years now it's been around. So I think of it much like Star Citizen. It's been around for a while. They're well established, and they seem to have clear goals and very good communication. They do their own live streams where they chat. Looks like they've been doing interviews and stuff. I am intending to get into this a lot with the podcast and everything. I really want to talk about some really cool features and do our chillin', chatting, and theory crafting in Ashes of Creation as well. Your Athena handle got zapped? What happened to it? That's weird. Sneckers says, from what Intrepid showed, but it's just a leak, probably work in progress. Yeah, I would assume everything's pretty much work in progress. Queen, how's it going? She says, hey Void, hey Sleuths. How's the game so far? I was not expecting for it to be this much fun. I'll just put it that way. I thought it was going to be entertaining and interesting to check out from what people had told me. This is some pretty next level stuff. They're taking a lot of really good features from other games and implementing them in here. It's awesome. There is some bugs, obviously it's an alpha, just like with Star Citizen, but there's a lot to it. There is a lot to the game. There's a whole node system on the map where people can become mayors of these different nodes. And then there can be citizens of those nodes which help to contribute. There's voting. There's all kinds of guild systems and stuff coming. There's some really crazy things. And there's a lot of news about it. So that's why I want to start up the podcast so we can really chat about all these things and talk about all the coming features and all the features that we currently have. There's a big backlog. But yeah, today we're going to be heading up to Winstead. So I'm going to mount up on our little skittering friend here. Are you guys ready to head out? Angel Pickle? Alright. Let's go ahead and plot a route. So I'm going to come on my map here and I'm going to right click where we're going. I'm just going to put it like somewhat close so I can see the marker on my mini map then. Oh, actually it looks like there is a range on it. I don't actually see it for some reason. Is Jessica wanting to come with? I'll send an invite. Let's see. Sneakers is on YouTube right now. One of the viewers. We see you here, Sneakers in game. Great to see you, Sneakers. Let's grab Jessica. And anybody who is a verified member and you guys are wanting to hang out and chat, we are on Discord. We're down in live on the air. Just keep in mind that we are live on the air in this room. Now, stream cannot hear you guys talking in there. Is this a private server, Athena says? Nope, it's not private. There's only one server right now, and it is a true, actual MMO. It's actually open in the world. There's PvP, there's PvE, there's all kinds of stuff. We don't know too much about how the dungeons and everything work yet, but I'm really excited to find out. Let's hit the road. Let's go ahead. It looks like we're going northeast. I can't see my marker. Oh yeah, I can see my marker now. Okay, good, good. You can hold left mouse and right mouse to cause your guy to run as well. I'm gonna turn down the game volume a little bit just because these little pitter patters are a bit much. I'm gonna turn it down a couple notches for you guys. Let me know if that volume there is okay. Should be pretty good. But no, it's not a private server, Athena. Everyone is in one big open world right now. True MMO. Tons and tons of people in this world. It's actually interesting. Yesterday, ran into someone and they're like, "Are you the Voidlock?" It was so crazy because I never thought that people would recognize me in games. I'm like, if you mean Voidlock from CBU and the streamer, yeah, that's me. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, I watch your PAX Day stuff." It was really cool experience. It was really cool to see. So shout out to anybody who sees me in game. It's great to interact with you guys and see you. Yeah, we're super fast, dude. Don't worry, we'll wait up at different intersections and stuff. This thing is blazing fast. We have quite the journey, though. We're gonna go north up here, cut across this bridge, go north all the way up to Winstead. I'm gonna wait here at this intersection for you. You're on your slow mount. Flippy says you're famous. I guess so. Yep. It's crazy to see. Oh, Janeska's coming as well. All right. Oh yeah, there's the hippo. How fast is that hippo? Or I guess rather, how slow is it? Oh, it's 150. Okay. Sauce says, are there guilds in this? Yes, there are guilds. It's a very, very in-depth system. It's not just like in PAX Day where it's like, okay, we have a clan. There's a lot to it, and there's going to be even more coming to the system. I think this bridge is not out. It looks like the bridge is out on the map, but it's actually not. It's here. There's a big and in-depth system. You can actually get like your own, I don't know, like homesteads or land or something like that. You can get property. I don't know if there's not like building just yet, I don't think, but mayors and other guild leaders will be able to choose which infrastructure is going to be being built. And then citizens can contribute towards that. It reminds me a lot of Bitcraft with the nodes. Athena says PAX Day needs a scorpion mount. PAX Day just needs a mount. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Don't follow me. I was reading chat. I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I got a micro scorpion, yep. And it's got a sprint ability, a dash, that makes it go up to like 170 speed. Dude, it jumps so high too, it's awesome. Mayors can already do that, and vassalship is on the PTR. Yeah, so mayors get to like choose which things are being built, and then citizens can vote on things. I don't know, it's a really cool system. I want to learn more about it, and that's what the podcast is going to be about. We're going to be chatting about all that stuff, all the things that are to come. I'm really, really excited. I've not been this excited about a podcast or a new game or chatting with you guys in a long time. But we have actual stuff to talk about, which is pretty cool. I got Ange's big scorpion butt in my screen. When I put my camera right behind me, I just see your tail. Whoa, what is this? Okay, so this is Citadel of the Steel Bloom, an independent city or something. Look at that. That's wild, man. So Cooter, I looked up, there's really no official server pop reported from them, but I saw that it's anywhere from 8 to 15,000 currently, and when they do new patches, it goes up to over 50,000. Very, very popular game. But right now, it looks like the daily is about 8 to 10,000 currently. It's an open world POI. That's cool. But everything is very much a work in progress. So anything you're seeing here, likely to change, likely a placeholder. No, I was looking on MMO.com and it talks about average numbers for MMOs and their playtime, and I think, and their player counts. And I think this game is currently rated like 25 or 35 most popular MMO, and there are 8 to 10,000 active daily players, was the estimate based on numbers that they have. There's other sites that reported a little more than that, some sites that reported a little less than that, but that was daily player count, yeah. Very popular game. Especially in contrast to something like PAX. I mean, PAX has like 200 people on, or if that. So it definitely is. It definitely is a stark difference. Looks like we're almost here, actually. That wasn't too bad of a run. You get around pretty quick on this little Scorpion. Look at that big tower out in the distance, man. That's wild. Snecker says it's baseless. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea, Sneckers. I'm just going based on the information I can find online. They don't have an official tool, so I can only use what I can use, you know, only the things that I have available at my disposal. Alright, I'm gonna wait here for make sure everyone, oh, everyone's here. Cool. I see the hippo trailing up. Well, I think it's talking about PTR and stuff too, Sneckers. You gotta keep that in mind. There's probably a lot of people on the PTR. What do we got here? Strider's Vigilant Logistics Clerk. Let's see what this guy's got to say. A lot of cool quests and stuff in this game. Oh, this was parcel delivery. Yeah, the lost parcels I had to bring up here. So yeah, we found a bunch of parcels on the side of the road. How kind of you. Quite noble gesture. Gesture. Enough of that, though. So they're going to give us some armor. I guess I'll take a heavy armor. Hell yeah. We're going to get dim glint. I'm going to start keeping my glint to see what it's actually used for. I've been selling it, but now that I have quite a bit of money saved up, I'm going to start keeping that, putting it in the bank once we have like a home base. Athena says today PAX was at 250. Yeah, it's just, it's so far down. It's crazy. Well, let's go ahead and complete that. There we go. Let's see, what did we get? Okay, check that out. So it gave us uncommon boots. I actually already had uncommon boots. So those are the same. Uncommon pants, which I already had as well. And, oh, they're different quality. This is 168. This is 168. So those are the same. 25 strength, 25 strength. So some stuff that I already had, but this is armor that I could pass down to other people and stuff. Oh. Ange, I have your stuff here for you. Hold on, where are you at? There you are. I don't know if this is good or not, but here, I'll give you these. There you go. Got you a nice helmet and stuff. We found that last night. Spectre says glint is used to buy commodities and transport in caravans. Yeah, that's what I heard. I want to test it out. The second sword division belts. I do have that. Yep. I have that. I gave her the headpiece. Yep. The only thing I don't have is gloves and a necklace, but I have a necklace. I just can't wear it until level 10. So a little bit more XP here, and then I got to find some gloves. Let's catch up on a little bit of chat here. Like I said, we were just before a wipe, so it's a bit dead. I mean, we've seen, listen, I've seen more people here than I have in PAX in a long time, so it doesn't look dead to me. On 26, there will be so many people, the server won't be able to keep up. Very scuffed. See, I like that stuff, though. I like the excitement of, you know, so many people being in that, you know, quests are a little broke. It's a little janky here and there. Not so much like where it's in Star Citizen, where they actually, you know, you can't even play the game because you can't even move around. That gets to be a bit much, and that's the reason why I haven't covered too much Star Citizen as of late, waiting for it to get a little more stable. But we haven't had too many problems getting around and doing stuff here in Ashes. Queen says, oh, they have US and EU people all in one server. Currently, yeah. I mean, the game's in alpha, though. It's one big testing phase currently, and I don't know if they plan on having different regions or if they have, like, relay hubs in order to have better ping or something. I'm not sure. Oh, Angela's trading with me. Oh, yeah, I can use that. Awesome, thank you. That's, oh, 1 Constitution power rating. That's a really good necklace. Pop that on. Hell yeah, look at that. The gear feels really good. When you get new gear, you actually feel the power behind it. It reminds me a lot of Dune. When you get your new vehicles in Dune, how good it felt. That's the same feeling on here. When you get a new spell and you get a new piece of equipment, you can actually feel it. Snecker says, Queen, this phase on the 26th after wipe, there will be EU and North America separately. Oh, okay, yeah, so they're going to have separate stuff. We're going to talk about that and research all that stuff on the podcast as well, so make sure, again, you guys are subbed so we can talk about that stuff when it comes out. Queen says, I see. Interesting. Cooter. How's it going, Cooter? Welcome in. I'd probably stick to EU. Have to keep a good sleep schedule. But I think if you're on EU and we're on North America, or in US, you won't be able to play with us, though, is the thing. So I think we will have to make sure we're on the correct server because your characters will be separate. That's not to say you can't play on the US server and keep your sleep schedule. I think it just comes down to like ping and stuff. Snicker says, yeah, by the way, gear rework coming on the 26th. Tons of reworks. Yeah, I saw skills and all kinds of stuff. And at some point during phase 3, multi-classing is going to be a thing, subclasses, which looked pretty cool. Yeah, the game being in alpha, I kind of expect everything to change. Yeah, they say that a lot of stuff's placeholders, but they seem to be very, very transparent, which is very, very refreshing. Okay, we turned in that quest. Does this guy have anything else to say to us? I don't think so. Yeah, what's up, Chinesco? To the west, there's a homestead. Let me see. Oh, out by you? Yeah, we'll come swing by there. Let's go see what this is. It's been a ton of fun though. But I'm missing a lot of guild content raids, etc. But I mean, if you're on EU, you wouldn't be able to do that stuff regardless. Unless you found like a different guild or whatever. Which 100% you could, yeah. What is this place? Little house. This is pretty neat. Is this like a player's house? Or is this just... Can't access storage. You don't own this freehold. Yes, that's what we were... That's what we were talking about. We were reading about freeholds and how the guilds are going to work and everything like that. So this is a freehold, I guess. And we can't access the storage because we're not a part of a freehold. Looks like you can sleep maybe too, and you have storage. I'm not sure what else they do, but freeholds are purchasable, which is pretty neat. Okay, let's check our map. We're going to be heading over to Winstead now and check out all of the stuff that they have available there. So it looks like we're going east. Yeah, you can. I think you can do farms there and stuff like that. From what I was reading, maybe that's not implemented yet. I'm not too sure. Sneckers in game says that's a placeholder freehold. Guild housing and stuff, Maven, is actually similar-ish, but I think a little different from what I was reading. The guild housing, there's multiple tiers to all of this stuff, and there's actually going to be 5 guild houses that can be fought over and claimed and defended and reinforced and all kinds of stuff in-game. It seems pretty interesting. We'll be talking about that on the podcast. If the servers do go down for a couple days, tomorrow I'll be starting up the podcast. I'll have to think of a name if I can get everything straightened. I'll have to get thumbnails, icons, a name for it, get it all established and stuff on YouTube, and get it all up and going. And then we'll start talking about some cool stuff. We'll do an overview one to start with, talking about all the cool features and things that we're just not privy to yet. And then we'll start talking about independent specific things. We'll do podcasts dedicated to talking about like the guild system or about this avenue here, mayoralship and things like that. Cooter says there was a game like 5 to 6 years ago. Damn it, the name. It was top-down MMO. Now they go down the NFT hole. Yeah, I don't like all that crypto stuff put into games. Anywho, led the largest EU guild, and we were at war with RU, second largest. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, we'll be talking, Maven, about more guild stuff. Hashtag soon TM. What is going on here? These bodies are like twitching. This is like, you know, some of the glitchy stuff about the game. Weird things bounce up and down. The way the enemies run around and stuff can be a little strange at times, but it's really not that bad. I'm going to go on foot in here because I want to check all these places out in depth. Looks like we have a priest here. Is this like a trainer? No, it's just an NPC. The buildings and the graphics and everything look awesome. Wouldn't it be cool if we could have a place like this to the clan or to the guild? We got villagers. Yeah, it'd be really cool, man, if you could run stuff like this in-game and choose where they're built. I don't know, maybe this is what that is. Maybe the mayor is choosing where buildings are going. The map is super cluttered. I'm not really sure where you're at. Pickle's saying that he found the guy where to do. Oh, I think I see you up there. Up top, you can do the guild. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. We don't have enough gold to do that, I don't think yet. You said it cost 14. Oh, 14 silver. Okay, yeah, we will be able to do it then. We'll get that formed up too. Maven says, of course, need a place to call home. Yeah, from my understanding, they can choose like where the buildings are going, maybe, or what buildings are being advanced and built up. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm going to do a lot of research and we're going to talk about it more. But here's some type of little smithing area. Oh, this is cooking. We have cooking vendor right here. Outside, we have fishing vendor, smithing foreman, hunting vendor, executive chef, all kinds of stuff here. Probably every infrastructure you'd need to play the game, pretty much. Maven says, wait, 14 silver to make a guild? Yeah, that's what Pickle said, 14 silver. Snucker says, this is a node, is tier 3. Current max tier 4 is on the PTR. Oh, okay, so it's one higher on the PTR. Most of the buildings are pre-placed, but more specialized ones are placed by mayors and built by citizens. That's super cool. Yeah, citizens can actually contribute to building stuff. I have a feeling this is going to be a big hit with the community. I mean, we have 280 members on PAX Day in the Order of the Blood Brothers. Can you imagine bringing that over here? Having a bunch of people. Now, I understand it's not going to be a game for everyone. Some people won't like it. But we already have, what, like 35, 40 people who have already picked it up. So it could be pretty cool if we could get our own stronghold and stuff like that and start building everything up. Nobleman, Marketplace. Oh, here's Marketplace. Let's check this out. This is like Auction House, maybe, I think. Yep, here's the different storefronts from each different player. You can see their storefront. You click on it, you see what they have for sale. Treasure map. And that treasure map you have will probably sell for a lot because there's a faded treasure map, a white common one, selling for 44 silver. And you have an epic one, don't you? A purple? Yeah, that would probably sell for a lot, but we also want to see what it does. Someone's selling a regular map, a common one, for 44 silver. I'm just checking the marketplace. Now everyone's markets are going to be different, obviously. Someone's selling a bed draggled paw for 20 gold. So it's really going to be up to the person selling the stuff, just like in packs where you put stuff up for sale. Higher materials obviously going to be more expensive. A single basalt for 33. But you got to remember, you don't pay taxes here. So everything should be hopefully making you more money. A rare map is 22 silver. For a rare map. So yeah, that other person's just selling their stuff super expensive. Like their map is way overpriced. Here we go. Legendary copper fragments. Heroic copper fragments. These are 1 gold, 44 silver. So legendary is 1 gold and 10 silver for 20. But again, this is the person who set the price. Heroic for 20 is 44 silver. That's not that bad, honestly. 15 copper epic fragments for 66. It's pretty cool to see. Bunch of different storefronts here with different things. Tree bark? Tumox tree bark? It does have a tax rate, 10% if I recall correct. I think the tax rate is set by the mayor though, Maven. I think in town there's just like a fee or whatever. But out here, I think the mayors get to set all of the different restrictions and taxes and upkeep and all that stuff potentially. I'm spitballing here. I'm not positive on these things. Yeah, there's the marketplace. Interesting stuff. Okay. Looks like we have some quests around here. Let's talk to this guy and see. Requisition agent. No, YouTube can't hear you guys. Over on Discord. Care to help out. So this person says, you have the look of someone new in town. Care to help out. How can I help? Sure, why not? I need you to complete a buy order. So they want us to buy something on the market? I'll complete a buy order. Okay. Great, if you're ready, I can show you our currently active buy orders, or you can always check back later. Let's see them. Oh no, these are different. So buy orders are different than the marketplace, it looks like. Little pop-up came up and it says the mayor has initiated a buy order. Buy orders are a way to exchange materials from node for node currency. Oh, so the nodes have their own currencies. So when you do buy orders, it's like the mayor wants such and such, or the town wants such and such. And then you get money that's good, like marks that are good in that node. I think that's how that works, if I'm understanding that correctly. Let's read the rest of this here. So let's see. Delivered materials are converted into node resources, which help nodes develop and grow. Speak to the requisition agent to view and contribute to a node's buy orders. You don't need to be a citizen to contribute, so be sure to check the buy orders often on your travels. So these are buy orders. Greetings, citizen. I'm tasked with purchasing goods which the node uses to construct and maintain its varied services. Would you like to see our current requisitions? They have active buy orders here for tin and slate, 5 and 5, and you'll get 10, what looks like, I don't know, some currency, 10 node gold or something like that, node notes, whatever they're called. I'm not sure what they're called currently. Sneckers on stream says node currency can be spent on node-specific items. In previous phases, people bought a lot of enchanting scrolls for node currency and sold on market for normal money, getting rich. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so it looks like if you bring them these things, you'll actually get node currency, and these expire. This is really awesome. So you have the bounty boards with quests. You have the marketplace where people are selling things. You have these requisition agents where the mayors are putting out node-wide acquisitions. There's a lot of things going on. It feels like an actual living, breathing world. And there's a lot of chats coming through in-game, DMs and stuff. There's a lot of chats over on YouTube as well. If I miss something, it's not intentional. I try to read all your guys' messages, but I'm only one person, and I'm trying to, you know, check out the stuff in game, and it can be a little overwhelming. If you absolutely want me to read your message, make sure you put it in a super chat. It'll help us reach our super chat goal as well. Channel members, I try to read your messages. I try to read all of your messages, but I really try to read everybody's, but I'm only one person. I'm going to miss some stuff, but I'm trying to keep up with everything. All right, so they have textiles, scrolls, beer, all kinds of stuff that we can contribute here. I don't know where any of this stuff comes from, but it's just like in PAX Day, you know, you don't know where the things come from until you realize where they come from. Then you grow as a character and you say, oh, I know where these nodes come from. No, I know how the tier system works on them and things like that. So we learn in the world, and I'm going to figure out where some of these things come from. Zinc, I already know. Granite, I already know what those look like. So the standard tools expires in 3 days, 18 hours. Orders remaining, 54 out of 1,500. And you get 10 of the node notes, it looks like. So some of these I'll be able to actually complete, but that's really cool. That's the requisition agent. Here's the storage clerk. I have your supplies. Oh, I guess that was a quest. I wonder if we can store stuff here. We can. There you go. You talk to the storage clerk, and now this guy lets us store stuff at this specific node headquarters city or whatever it's called. Liquid Water, welcome into the stream. Liquid Water says, hate to say it, but right now it's kind of a bad time to start since they're wiping for phase 3 on the 26th. Honestly, I think that's the best time for us to start because that gives us enough time to get acquainted with the systems and stuff. And I have a big community. We have a pretty big following over on Discord. We got like 450 members over there, and it gives them the opportunity to see what the game's like now while we test it out and show them. We have a lot of people who've never seen Ashes of Creation before, so they get to see it firsthand here, decide if it's for them, and then use my referral code if they're going to be signing up to come and join us on the 26th when everything's fresh. When everything's fresh, then everyone will be able to come and join in, and everyone's cracking up on Discord because I said to use my referral code. Sa says we're kind of used to wipes too. Yeah, we absolutely are used to wipes over on PAX Day, but I think this will be really great because the wipe is going to come on the 26th, and then it will be live for about a year or something like that, I read. So it'll be really great, actually. It'll give my community enough time to be able to purchase the game and join us fresh. We won't be ahead of them at level 10. They can hop in, and we really go hard on stuff like this. We have a lot of good teamwork and camaraderie and stuff. So we'll be making our guild. This gives me the opportunity to figure out all the stuff, right? Figure out how the guild works and everything. Now we know how to buy the guild. I'm going to be learning about the nodes. Maybe we can start to push towards being a mayor of a node or something like that. I'm sure there's a lot of really big communities that are already established with people, but we really like that stuff. We love working together on things. Amber, thank you for the 2nd out of 5 super chat towards our super chat goal. She put the eyes on there. Yeah, tons of eyes on PAX Day. PAX Day. Tons of eyes not on PAX Day. Tons of eyes. I'm so used to playing PAX Day. Tons of eyes on Ashes of Creation right now. This is really cool. But here's where we can store stuff. So I'm actually going to... Do we know what level this area is? Someone who knows more about the game right now. Is this a good area for, like, don't take your biased into the node stuff into account. Is this just a good place for us to be, level-wise? Because I'm going to store a bunch of things here, and we're going to call this home if this is a good place for us around level 10. Snecker says, good luck with becoming a mayor when big guilds are focusing on those. Well, again, I mean, we have 280 members over on the Order of the Blood Brothers in PAX Day, so we kind of are a big clan, and we have a lot of allies as well. That's only including actual members. We have 450 plus people on Discord, so I don't know. That's something to work towards, though. You know, it's something to strive towards. At very least, we're gonna be doing one of the homestead things or whatever they're called. I gotta get the terminology down. But if you get a bunch of people, then it's not impossible. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But let us know, is this place... Where are we at? Let me pull up the map. Ashes of Creation is made in a way that the entire map is viable for you all the time, so no matter where you are on the map, you'll find stuff to do. Oh, okay. I just didn't know if the mobs were, like, going to be too hard out here or something. So if that's the case, this is where we'll call home for now, Winstead. This is where I'll be playing the rest of the patch. I'm going to put my stuff up in storage here, so let's go to materials. I didn't set the home thing yet. I still haven't looked around too much, but I'm going to look around the entire city so I can show everybody on stream. But I'm going to be putting all these materials up. Gonna be keeping all of this stuff. Gonna be keeping wood in here. I'm gonna put everything in here because we're gonna be going and collecting a bunch of stuff. I made some basalt sand. I'm gonna be keeping all of my glint dust. There's probably a way to shift click. Can I shift click these in? Whoops, that split it. Control click. Whoop, that crawls away. How do I actually how do I quick move stuff? Do you have to just drag each one? Ah, there we go. Yeah, just right click. Boom. Okay, cool. Let me put all this glint away. Let's put all this zinc up. I'm just going to keep all these materials stashed away. And we're going to figure out what those all do. I'm going to put some equipment in here. If anybody needs any heavy armor, let me know. I'm going to keep the uncommon and above stuff. I'm not going to keep any of the less than uncommon stuff. I have a runic steed that I'm going to put in here. Hey, you know what? I'll keep all this material, or all these items. Why not? Someone may need it. There's a lot of people joining right now, so someone may need that stuff. I'll put that all up. And there we go. We got all of our bags cleared out. These satchels are really nice. For those of you who don't know, these different satchels can be purchased or made, and they allow you to store high densities of certain types of materials. So the lumberjack one, it has these 4 rows that are 3 tall. It may look weird. It may look like, oh, it's less storage, but each stack holds 1 stack of a type of wood, but a lot of them. Sa, thank you for the 3rd out of 5th super chat towards our super chat goal. Sa says, I got fried chicken and smashed taters with gravy. Oh my gosh, dude. That sounds really good. I'm so hungry. I had a snack, but now I'm hungry again. Well, I guess it's probably a good thing then that at 8 p.m. the servers are going to go down. That'll give me a chance to get some dinner. But we're going to be going right up until then. So there we go. Store all that stuff. Store all these materials. Lion hold. Oh, okay, so you can see what you have at lion hold, but you can't actually access it unless you're at lion hold. I'm tabbing out a lot here, so if my game crashes, that'll be unfortunate. Ange, thank you for the 4th out of 5th super chat towards our super chat goal. Ange says, Sah, can I have some? I want some too. Snecker says, the reason is items don't drop on death, but materials do, and locations of the materials on the map matters, because if materials are not accessible in some areas, then it's worth more there. And our final super chat. I mean, listen, you guys can do more super chats, but you guys smashed my goal. Thank you so much for all the super chats. I really appreciate you. Saw says, yes, I share with Ange. There's all our materials. Let's see what else we got here. We got guards, villagers. Is there anyone else in this place? Requisition and storage clerks. Now we know where that is. It's over here. Let's zoom in a bit. It's over here on the east side at the warehouse. Let's go check out the farm. Oh, the farm's right here. I guess this is for growing stuff. Thank you guys for all the super chats. I really appreciate you. Siege vendor? What? There are sieges and stuff. I don't know if they're implemented yet. Winstead siege contract. 1,000 gold. Notarized siege contract. Contract with intent up to siege. Notarized by a scribe. Look at that. So yeah, there's sieging. There's all kinds of different stuff in this game, man. Got the guards down there. Liquid Water says, I think it's a building that buffs the node. Could be wrong though. Oh, the farm. Citizen reputation vendor. Let's see what this is. Vendor items. So what is, let's actually repair our stuff while we're here. Whoops. Let's do confirm. Cart is empty. Right mouse button, remove items. Shift right mouse button, remove stack. Tax rate, 10%. I don't know what this is, but this is the citizen reputation vendor. Wizards. Oh, here's the home thing. We're going to set this as our home. Spectre says you need to be a citizen to use him. That's where you can use node tickets. Oh, that's where you spend the tickets. So once you acquire the tickets by doing the acquisitions, then you can use those tickets at the citizen person there to be able to actually buy things, but you must be a citizen to spend them. So you have to actually like pledge or something to the node, I guess. That's pretty neat. Let's head up top and see what's up here. Got some watchtowers. That tower out in the distance is freaking awesome. Snicker says that real Athena only in taverns. Oh, Athena says proximity chat coming. Only in taverns. Interesting. The real cat. How's it going, man? The real cat died. Great to see you, buddy. A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no. This game's pretty great. Looks great. I wanna toggle those graphics options for you guys again really quick. Hold on. Yeah, we already have proximity chat. Do you mean like voice proximity chat, Athena? Because right now we have general, you have trade, LFG, social, combat. There's like these right here. Say, shout, whisper, party, raid, guild, citizen, global, trade, LFG. So I think say chat is proximity. So you can RP. You definitely can RP in this game. Snecker says, the tower is one of the many POIs. Very cool. Can show you the secret way to enter the tower. No, no spoilers. No spoilers. We got to discover all that stuff. No spoilers. Hashtag spoiler alert. I appreciate the sentiment, but I like to experience things and figure them out, how things work. I find the process fun because you get that aha moment and it's satisfying. Real Cat Died says, huh, I wonder why my name has changed. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Is there a fake cat died? Because you're the real cat died. Well, the real cat died. Please stand up. Snicker says good luck for sure. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate all the help. And if I'll ask stuff periodically if I need some information about things like that. But in graphics, I'm going to switch the global illumination over to Epic again so you guys can see the distance looking out, the difference here. I don't think it actually updated. And then I'll put shadows onto Epic as well. I don't think it's actually taking effect up here for some reason. It looks the same. But I found that turning those two down actually made the game look so much better. Let's see if I can tell the difference. You can't really tell the difference up here. Maybe it's the level of detail. But both of those on medium is my preferred. Looks pretty great. I'm gonna stay quiet then until you need the information. Ray Lathina says, my name got zapped also. That's really weird. YouTube going around changing people's names. Saw says, spoilers, Void has a mustache. I actually shave it off from time to time. It's growing back in right now, though. I gotta keep things fresh. What is this tree, man? What is that? What? There's a freaking magic tree up here. Dude. Page down to hide the HUD. Look at that. That's screenshot worthy right there. I'm snagging a screenshot. We do have a screenshot channel over on Discord for the game under Ashes of Creation. Where is it? We have Our Journey AC. Any cool screenshots you guys get of this beautiful world, pop them in there. Snicker says played the game a few hundred hours. C3 first time. Dude, I have so many hours in PAX, it's crazy. I have like 3,000 hours in PAX. This tree looks awesome though. Mayor, reputation vendor. Academic node vendor. Guild master. Okay, this is where we make our guild. Guild commodity vendor. Let's go ahead and make the order of the Blood Brothers. I'd like to create a guild, please. I mean, no disrespect, but I fear you might be putting the cart before the horse, so to speak. Perhaps some time to settle into the world here to serve you better. In the meantime, pursue the various commission boards and settlements, perhaps. Oh, you have to be level 10 to create the guild. So we're almost level 10. I'm almost there. We'll go do some more stuff. You're saying I need more experience? Quite. Yeah, we need to be level 10. Okay. But then we have a commodity vendor. What does Pickle have? Where's Pickle at? Oh, did you become a resident here? Oh, okay, that's what that means. He's got a little thing showing his citizenship. We have to be level 10? Let's see. The Redeemer. Uh-oh, we have Redeemers in here? Oh, no. Aldrin the Redeemer. The Eye of the Divine Arbiter never blink. The eyes of the Divine Arbiter never blink. Who needs redemption? Settlers fall from grace, and I seek them out. You're a bounty hunter? So they're a redeemer. Servant of the Divine Arbiter. Interesting. Who do you hunt? Can I help you? Sniker says level 10, then talk to the guy. Okay. That's kind of cool. I like the progression. It feels good. It flows well. What did he do? A prison wagon from Lionhold failed to reach Winstead. This sounds awfully like the beginning to Skyrim. Think my name had too few characters? Oh, on YouTube? Maybe. So we have to find some evidence. Interesting, okay. Let me see what's on this board here. I'm gonna take all, oh, these quests are level 18. I'm not gonna take those. I'm gonna take this level 3, level 6, level 4, level 3, and level 13. I'm gonna take all but the level 15, 18, and 20 quests. Hello, Mojo. Welcome into Discord. Mojo, we are up at Winstead currently. That's where we are. We've set our residence here. We're gonna play here for the rest of the... Oh yeah, church bells. What does that mean? Are we being invaded? The British are coming! The British are coming! Yeah, I picked up the quests from this board here, all besides the high level ones, so I didn't take up the 15 or the 18 or the 20 level one. Right next to the academic node vendor, there's a little board there. Here's a reputation vendor, so we can't use any of that stuff until we're a resident here, I think. This tree's freaking awesome, though. I love it. So we gotta be level 10, and then we can make our... Once we're level 10, we can make our guild. Yeah. Liquid Water says, I was in a super sweaty guild during phase 1 and phase 2 and just spammed through the quests, lol. It's cool seeing actual plots and lore. Yeah, I like to take my time. I like to experience stuff, especially when I'm enjoying something as much as this. It's fun to fully immerse yourself in the world. Liquid says, bell rings on the hour. My friends list did clear at one point and then it came back. Maybe you need a relog, maybe you got to restart. I don't know. But mine went away and then randomly came back. I think it's just a little buggy. The online offline stuff I don't think is accurate either. Friend request from Spectre. Okay, so let's pull up our map, our journal. I'm going to check out which quests we have tracked here. So we have a lot of the Winstead ones tracked. I'm going to get rid of the Shadows over Nika Bray, because that's for Samaya's Hope. I didn't do any quests down there. I'm just going to abandon that one. So that way I can track all my good quests. So I have all those new quests tracked from Winstead and all my side quests. We still have to finish Proper Burial, which is down south. Ange needs to do part 2 out of 3, and then I got to do part 3 out of 3. We do have a couple things down there. Contribute to a buy order. I finished everything down in Lionhold, so it's up to you if you want to do them or not. Yeah, you can put anything in those bags, but the difference is if you put the correct material, it'll up the stack of them. So like if you put a mining ingredient in the mining satchel, it'll give you a much, much bigger stack for it being the correct stuff. But yeah, in a pinch, you can put whatever you want in there. Yep. Locate the back door to Nika Bray. Where are all my quests at? They're not showing here on my map. I'm hoping that I... Oh, there they are. There's number 9. How do I know where my quests are? They're all tracked, but they're not showing. Explore from dusk till dawn. Scouts for hire. Top coin for any stomper that can locate the site of the old Aelin Black Market Bazaar. Said to exist within the grotto or tunnel overlooking the coast. Only open to the dusk from dusk till dawn. Wait a minute. I think I know where that is. Isn't that the place we found that was down underneath the goblins? Where that one dude, there was like the turncoat black market dudes down there? That might be what they're talking about. Major gathering place for black market goods. I think that might be the place. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water here. Gotta stay hydrated. All right, let's catch up on some more chat here. Did I miss anything? Bells ring on the hour in-game. So if it's 9 in-game, it'll ring 9 times. That's really cool, actually. Snecker says, okay, I'm gonna dip here. Good luck. Thanks, Sneckers, for all the help, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's great to chat with you. Yeah, we got a lot. There's a lot going on right now. Trying to figure out how we actually find where these quests are. These quests are actually, some of them are kind of lower level. Furs for winter. Cull the wolves in the woods. 0 out of 20. So that one should be easy. We just got to go out and kill stuff. I'm going to work on that one. Are you guys ready to head out? Go fight some stuff. Okay, Pickle will catch up. We're gonna head out. I'm gonna head out just into the woods. Oh, you're making the new tools? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That's gonna be the next thing I do. I want to do some quests, go explore around this place a little bit, our new home. Sa, thank you for the Tangia. Appreciate you. All the shards to make the tools that we got? Yeah. Okay. Sa, thanks for the Tangia. I am doing my best to stay hydrated. I'm gonna hydrate again because I got splashed. Here's some wolves. I think these are the wolves we're looking for. Are these counting towards it? Let me check the quest really quick. Yep, 2 out of 20. Hell yeah. So these are the right ones. Whoa, what was that? That was something cool. You got some new special little toys going on there, Ange. What? That was awesome. So not all the quests just show up on your map. I don't know if they're supposed to or not, but I mean, I kind of miss the old WoW days where you had to actually read the quests and stuff and figure out where to go. Like, it just feels so much more immersive. I get it, for some people, they just want to go, you know, quest to quest to quest, and you know, there's a place for that, but it's refreshing to have to actually read it and find out where to go. Maybe only the intro quests show up, and then, yeah, maybe the harder ones don't. I don't know. Janeska looking cool with that. They got like vines on you or something from that spell you cast. That was neat. Oh, I gotta put my protection on someone. Let me put that on Ange. There we go. Yeah, they're level 13 and 14. We should be able to take them together maybe. Yeah, we could take these easy. It's just because they're higher level than us, I think. We'll just pull them one at a time. This combat is so good. I love it. Very refreshing. Bam, get shield slammed, boy. Yeah, these things aren't no problem at all, man. Everybody set their home in Winstead. Cool, yeah, me too. Look at the rainbow. This game is really beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the photorealistic pack state, you know, but it's not trying to be. I like the art style of the game. It's very, very beautiful. That rainbow is amazing. I wonder if there's a pot of gold at the end of it. Blimpy says, pull them all. Time for dinner. Enjoy. Server probably down before I get back. I guess we'll see. I'll be here right up till it goes down, and then we'll be hanging out, and I'm gonna get my podcast all set up so I can do one as soon as possible so we can start talking about this game, because I'm really excited. Even just looking on the wiki is very exciting stuff. I'm not gonna lie. But Blimpy, thanks for stopping by, man. I hope you enjoy your dinner, and we'll catch you in the next one. The server's going down at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for maintenance. It's gonna be down for a little while, I think. 2 days, I think. Yeah, their maintenance, I think they actually implement stuff, and it's not just like, oh, we're just restarting the servers. They're actually like working on stuff, I believe. I don't know. I haven't been around long enough to know. Yeah, it's like real maintenance. Got some wolves over here. I love how I generate threat with the AoE stuff. The aura, my double slash, really nice threat generation abilities. Do you have poison? Is that what's going on? Alpha Wolf, level 11 elite. Yeah, I can see the poison on them, the green glow. Oh, this guy hurts. I'm going to be blocking a lot. Try and kill that little wolf. There we go. I'm going to tank this guy. Shred him up. Nice. Good job. Hell yeah. How many more wolves do we need, or is that all of them? No, we got 13 out of 20, so we need a couple more. I like that these quests are more than just kill 2 wolves in the woods. It's nice. I feel like I'm actually on a wolf hunt, you know? It's becoming less and less overwhelming the more time we spend in the world and experience it and start to learn all the, you know, odds and ends of it. Liquid says, yup, it's up Thursday morning right now. For phase 3, it's supposed to be 24/7. Or Thursday through Monday right now. It's supposed to be up 24/7 for phase 3. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Here's some this way to the southeast. So here's a little example of, I'm gonna pull this one. Here's an example of not actually targeting things, but having them soft target. You can see how it's switching between them. But if I tab target, now it actually locked on to that alpha. Just gonna pull in the, it's kind of intimidating aura. Oh, we got a third one. Use a defensive ability here. Out of stamina. Almost got him. It's close. Nice. They don't always drop loot, but the loot permissions are really, really nice. I love the finite granular control you get over the loot drops. There we go, Enchanted River Rune. So it's used by scribes to infuse scrolls with potent enchantments for weapons, armor, and accessories. So this is a rare one. That's actually pretty good. Let's see who's going to win. Did I win? Oh, my chat scrolled way up. Hold on, I got to scroll down in chat. Hell yeah. One of the things you always got to remember is after you win it, you still have to actually loot it off the body. It doesn't just go in your bag right away. Yeah, a little bit of an extra step, but something to definitely get in the habit of doing. Bunch of creepers over that way. Gotta find a couple more wolves, I think. Let's see. 2 more. Everyone from the community seemed it's been pretty well received game by CBU. And first stream did great, so you guys seem to like it. Couple more wolves. Oh, I see one way out in the field. Oh, there's one right there. Coming for you, wolf. he's probably too far away to get credit for the quest. Zenith, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Zenith says, hey yo, welcome to Ashes. Enjoyed you and your group's first stream from yesterday, I think. It was 2 days ago. I didn't stream yesterday. I took a little break because I was up till like 5 in the morning streaming. Oh, there's one. But yeah, thank you. We've been having a blast in here, Zenith. It's been really great. Zenith says, always good seeing new players. Axiom Guild says hello. Well, hello to you. Yeah, I'll be forming the guild here for the Order of the Blood Brothers. We have a pretty big following over on PAX, 280 registered members. Got a pretty big community, so a lot of people have been coming over here. I think like 35, 40 plus people now have already adopted over into Ashes, and we've all been having a blast. So I'm showing it off for everybody, and I think there's going to be, I think there's going to be a bunch more people who are going to be signing up, especially as we get closer to release. Yeah. I'm going to be starting up a podcast too, Zenith, talking about all the upcoming stuff and breaking it all down. Cat Died says combat looks so much better than PAX Day. I don't know if it's a fair comparison. This is definitely more of an action-based combat system, so it is a different system. I don't really consider PAX's a action-based system. Some might say that this is more arcadey. It feels good though. You actually have real abilities. Like my number 2, these sweeping quests, or these sweeping strikes will do threats to everything in front of me. I have a shield slam, which smashes everything in front of me and does a bunch of damage. I have knee strike, defensive abilities. I'm a guardian, or I'm a tank, so I can do like these protection abilities for people around me. Intimidating aura. Everything feels really great. You can swing while you're in the air. All these different abilities and stuff. It's really, really great. They kind of sold PAX Day as a ton of combat. That's what Osric wanted. Osric wanted more of a action combat system, you're saying? Yeah, PAX Day's combat compared to this, I prefer this, but they are two different systems. Hawk, how's it going? Nice to buy a finished game. Well, this isn't a finished game, Hawk. So if you're looking for a finished game, this is definitely not it. This game is still in alpha as well. Been in alpha for a while, much akin to Star Citizen. Been in alpha for like, I don't know, 10 years they've been working on it. 8.5 years people have known about it. So it's definitely a work in progress. It's got bugs, it's got problems. It's not perfect, but the prospect of this is huge. And what they already have in game is so enjoyable. Amazingly enjoyable. It's just been praises from, oh, I won this one too. Hey, I got Pickles rolls today. Yeah, Pickles would have just stolen everything. Hawk says compared to PAX. Yeah, it's definitely got a lot more to do than PAX. The world alone, it's like, go explore. It's crazy. There's a lot to this game already. Hey, this game has clouds as well. Someone in the Discord, Pixel said PAX has clouds. Yeah, well, there's clouds in here. There's actually weather in this game too. And seasons. Let's see what our next quest is. So we did the furs. Let's see. Locate Duncan Dunk in the Riverlands. So where's the Riverlands? I love the UI too. You can bring stuff up, drag them around. Works really well. But yeah, Hawk, there's a lot going on in here. Again, anyone who's thinking about getting in the game, I'm just here to show you guys what the game has to offer. But it is a big deal to use referrals. So if you are signing up for the first time, please consider using my referral. Helps out a lot. But I'm not here to sell you on it if it doesn't look like something you're going to like. If you want to wait on it, hey, no skin off my bum, right? I just want you guys to make good purchases. We've been having a blast, though. But make sure you use my referral if you are signing up. So let's see. Where is Riverlands? Duncan's Dunk in Riverlands. Let's untrack and retrack it. Maybe it'll show up. I don't know. The backdoor one is showing up. It's weird that other quests aren't showing up. I'm zooming. I don't see. Let's see here. Maybe it means one of these other... 8 p.m. they're shutting down. Central Standard Time. So 6 p.m. your time. Cookhouse, Gem Spring. Those are the ruins there. I'm trying to see if maybe it's one of these little towns. Titan's Ring. I'm not sure how we find that place. Let me see here. What else can we do? The back door one is actually marked, so we could do that. Kill bandits near the highway hills. Or the yeah, near the highwaymen hills. So let's go find them. That one should be pretty easy, and it's a kill quest. Gives a lot of XP too, almost 6,000 XP. Said some highwaymen shook them down, and they couldn't pay for a room at the inn. Well, I let them into my home in the morning. They run off my wife's jewelry box. I tracked them to the hills, but won't venture in for my own sake. Someone needs to bring them to justice. They stole his wife's jewelry box. So it says near the hills. I wonder what the hills means. Is that to the east? Is that to the west? Maybe it's to the south? Looks like it could be to the south. I guess we'll go find out. But let's mount up. Zoom out on our map a little bit. So we're looking for highwayman bandits. Cena says, click the gold icon on the top right of the quest window. Let me see, hold on. It's grayed out. You talking about the little pin drop thing? It's supposed to show you where on the map. Doesn't work sometimes though. Yeah, it's grayed out, see? I can't actually click it. Some of them work, like this one. This one actually shows up, but this one doesn't for some reason. I don't know, is that a bug, or do some of them not show you? That's good to know though. So that is how you actually find out where your quests are, guys. If you're in your journal, in the top right corner after clicking on a quest, there's a little pin drop on a map looking thing, and that's supposed to show you on the map. Zenith says it's bugged. Okay, so it is just bugged. It's supposed to show us, but it's not currently. We're gonna go see if we can find the hills. I'm gonna check this north side first. I mean, well, there's hills here. These don't look like highway robbers, though. These look like little gremlin dudes. Zenith, thanks for that heads up, though. That's a great tip. When it works. Were there bandits where we entered? I don't know if that might be too far away. I don't know if those are the same bandits they're talking about, the ones down by the bridge. We can go check. We'll kill them and see if it counts. I think they were down this way. Sa, you got a horse? Nice. You have the starter, little basic starter horse? The mounts are so nice. The skittering of this thing is crazy. There should be a POI on the map for Highwayman Hills. Oh, Highwayman Hills. Yeah, there it is, down there. Okay, cool. Thank you. So that's where it would put the quest marker, I guess. If you look at your map, guys, it's down southeast. Let's head over there. Go mess up some robbers. Get that jewelry box back. Yeah, some of the collision is a little strange. Oh, my game just crashed. Damn it. That happens sometimes, guys. If you tab in and out too much, which something I have to do when I'm using my software for streaming and stuff, scrolling up and down, making sure I'm looking at chat, sometimes the game crashes when you tab out. So let me load it back up here. You'll have a black screen for just a couple minutes while I get this pulled back up. Bear with me here. See, we got a bunch of new people joining the Discord too. Great to see you guys. Thanks for joining CBU. Wonderful to have you here. If anyone's wanting to join our community, you guys can type !Discord in chat. You'll get a link over to the CBU community Discord server. We got a Tangia dungeon fired up. Sa, thank you for the Tangia dungeon. Guys, if you want to partake in those Tangia dungeons, all you have to do is have Tangia already pulled up. You can type !Tangia, and then at the top of the screen, it'll pop up and it'll say something like join the dungeon run or something like that. It's free for people to join the dungeons if they're already started. But if you're wanting to start your own dungeon, it takes like some coins. You can convert into those coins and stuff. It does support the channel, so greatly appreciated, guys. Jump into those dungeons. You can earn Tangia redemption tickets. You can earn gear and level up and stuff for that little mini game. It's a lot of fun. Cena says, can't wait for Phase 3 launch with the Unreal Engine 5.6 build. Game rarely crashes, at least on PTR, and visually looks even better in a lot of areas. Yeah, I can't wait to check it out, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Seriously looking forward to it. Stefan, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Great to have you here, buddy. Yeah, I'm super stoked for Phase 3. I'm going to use this time to show it off for everybody and let them see if it's something they want to partake in, but we have been having a blast. I cannot wait to see every little intricacy about this game and bring it to the crowds here on YouTube. The podcast is going to be a lot of fun. I got to think of a clever name for it. Let me know in chat. What name do you guys think I should use for the podcast? It's got to be something clever. Like PAX Cast is what I use for PAX Day. Whenever I load in, I always get these weird artifacts. I don't know what's up with that. What in the hell is chasing me? There's a level 16 thing chasing me. What in the hell? Yeah, I have no idea what that red wolf is, but it was trying to bite me in the butt. Yeah, I got away from it. I'm good. Yeah, right in front of you. Where's Janeska? There they are. I think you can change all of that stuff if you go into the settings and you go to, not HUD editor, but if you go to game options, interface, and then there's general, there's HUD, nameplates. So you can do allied players, and you can scroll down and you see right there allied players. You can change the colors of all the nameplates and stuff when they're displayed. There's a lot to that, and I definitely want to look into all of that. So what you're looking for is party member nameplate. It's under group members. Party member nameplate will change you can change the color of that nameplate. There's a lot of settings there though. I can't wait to look through all of that and get it all tweaked how I want it. You can also change your action bars and all kinds of stuff. A lot of great options. Yeah, Zenith, I was thinking of something like that, Voices of Vera. That was one that I was actually thinking of using. Welcome back to Voices of Vera. That'd be a pretty good one. We have to go up in these mountains this way. What is this? copper. I'm mining it. Get in my belly. I mean bag. It's not brisket, it's copper. Come on. Oh, you got zinc? Nice. Good job. A lot of goodies out here. Let's see if we can get up this way. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Oh, more copper. Let's go. More copper. I gotta get a better pickaxe. You probably have better yields if you have better pickaxe. That was this one. Sauce says I got killed by a monster. Or you got killed by a what? See an XP nerf for death? Yeah, when you die, you lose a little XP and you drop resources. 25% of your resources are deleted, and another 25% get dropped. And then you take a small experience hit as well. Oh, is Mojo trading with me? Oh, here's Mojo. Hold on, let me get Mojo in the party. What are we trading here, Mojo? What do we got? Oh, what is that? Level 20? What? Wait a second. This isn't our Mojo. This is another Mojo. I thought this was our Mojo for a second. That's not our Mojo. Whoever just gave me some stuff, thank you very much. Appreciate that. His name is Mojo. He's level 25. And I was like, wait, that can't be our Mojo. I immediately invited him to the party thinking it was our Mojo too. That is funny. Well, whoever just ran up and gave me a level 20 sword, a monitor blade, and a level 20 Phantom Sentinel heavy chest armor, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I thought it was our Mojo. I was so confused. I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right here. Otis, great to see you, man. Here's some tin. I can't mine that yet. I'm looking for resources now. Stuff's juicy out here. Oh, look at this. Copper. Got some more copper. Sasa's LOL, nice. Zenith says, the gathering of resources is changing from phase 3 launch, FYI, no spoilers. Well, I'm definitely going to be digging in. If it's announced stuff, I'm going to be digging into that on the podcast. I'm going to look up all of the news that they've been putting out. We're going to go through the posts. Sa, thank you for the super chat. Sa says, how do we see level? Are you talking about someone, the player level, or level in their professions? Which levels are you talking about? Because if you want to see player level for someone, you can just click them. Like right there, I click, hold on. I don't think it's actually showing the correct level. Let me see, where is someone to click on? Where'd everybody go? Yeah, you click on them up at the top on their nameplate, it shows you their level. You can see your level by pressing H or looking down at your bar there at the bottom, tells you your level, level 9 tank. Here's Ange. It says your Scorpion's level 19. I don't think that's correct. Yeah, you're level 9. So it shows a little level 9 next to her right there. You were trying to see... Oh, you were trying to see mine? Yeah, you can press H or you can just look down at the bottom of my screen right there. It says level 9. I'm 65.4% of the way leveled up. Oh, you found more copper? Hell yeah. Give me all the juicy coppers. Oh yeah, that's copper. Nice. Nice find. Guild soon? Yeah, once I get to 10, we'll have the guild. Do you have to be level 10 to join a guild too? Or can anybody join a guild, I wonder? Oh, I looked away from the copper node. It stopped mining. Let's check our bags here. So you can see when this copper is going into the bag, you have 43 that will stack. But if you take it out of the bag, it only stacks up to 20. What? Did I just lose some? I don't think so. I think I only had 20. If you drag it out, you might potentially... I'm going to test that, actually, because I got to see if that's a bug. And if it is, I got to report it. Hey, Cad! How's it going? Cad just joined us over on Discord. We are playing some Ashes. We're hitting up a new area. If you're wondering where we are, we're up in... I don't know if you've been watching the stream, but we're up in Winstead, up to the northeast. We're doing some quests up here and made it our home. We're going to form the guild soon. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Yeah, that's where... for the rest of the patch, probably. I don't think you need to be 10 exactly. I'm 9, so I think you'd be fine. I mean, it wasn't that bad. We were doing it as a group with a couple of us, and we were able to kill the wolves and everything, so I think it'd be fine if you head up here. I think the experience goes to 5 or 9 or something. Yeah, but how old was that video? You gotta remember, things change a lot. Oh, it was a new video? Okay. Zenith says, don't think there's a level requirement, but it does require some doing to create one. For the guild? Yeah, I tried to make it. It said you need to be level 10. Completely forgot what we even came down here for. Oh yeah, we came down here to kill the highwaymen, that's right. I got distracted by all the juicy materials. Any more juicy copper up here? Oh, there's a sign. What does this say? Oh, you can't actually read it. No more copper, unfortunately. Yeah, check out this POI. This is neat. Where the heck is that healer running to? What the heck? Why is this guy on us? Oh, this place is neat. Gwydion, how's it going? Welcome into the stream, Gwydion. Gwydion says... Saw it at the bottom of the screen. He's level 9. Yeah, down at the bottom. Make sure you guys are caught up with live. Click the live button or drag the bar all the way to the right on YouTube. Make sure you guys are caught up with the live. Otis says, let me see if potential players like the game and willing to continue. People join guilds at start and then stop playing. I mean, it happens with every game, though. It definitely happens with every game. I think there's a lot more here to churn through. It's like, well, even like in Dune, you know? There's only so much you can do. Oh, these guys are level 13 elites. These are going to be... We're going to have to do some... We're going to have to do some careful pulls here. We might need Pickle out here. One down. Wonder how many of these guys we gotta kill. Oh, we got another guy here. Yeah, I cannot block for very long. Run out of energy or stamina, whatever it is. And I get staggered. Look at that fire and poison doing work on them. Loaf Cake, how's it going? Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, Dart, how's it going, man? Great to see you. Welcome into Ashes of Creation, buddy. Yeah, this is fun. We actually get to fight these guys. Zenith says they mainly join and stop due to it being an alpha. Some players don't really have a testing alpha mindset. It can easily get stuck. Oh, guys are spawning in. got him. Some people don't really have a testing mindset. They get sucked into the illusion of being a finished game due to how it's presented on the live server. Yeah, I mean, alphas and testing games aren't for everybody, like Star Citizen. It's hard to convince people that it's a good game when you give praises to it, because it looks way more buggy than it really is. Pull this raider back here. Inherently, it feels like a finished game because it's up 24/7. I mean, honestly, we haven't really had too many terrible bugs, to be honest. Like, they have not been that bad. The tabbing out one, that's kind of annoying, but it's not like you just log back in. I mean, pack state crashes, and that's in early access, which is arguably further along than alpha, supposedly, according to them. So, I mean, we haven't had too many bad bugs. A little bit of weird glitchiness, like the mobs will have some weird pathing and stuff sometimes, but their mechanics are actually really good. I'm gonna mine this up here. I'm gonna try pulling that raider. Zena says, yeah, Ash's early access is like 2 years away, give or take, in my opinion. Well, we know that the next phase is going to be a year, right? According to what they said, so that makes sense. Oh, this guy spawned in on top of us. We got another guy spawning in as well. That archer's gonna shred me. Oh, another one spawned in. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. We should back up out of here. The respawns are really, really fast. If I was to have any complaint so far, it would be that the respawns are so fast that I'm used to in MMOs being able to secure an area for at least a little while. You know, you build a nice little safe area so you can back up into that corner. It's really hard to do that in this game because everything respawns so fast. See, that says, I believe you'll need that ruby for the guild skull and creating a guild. So creating a guild, so save it. Yeah, I think we have. I think Pickle has a bunch of rubies and stuff too. But I'm keeping all materials now. I'm not just selling them anymore. We're gonna need a lot of this stuff. I don't really care to amass a bunch of gold unless I need a bunch of gold. I want to more so be able to test all the different features that the game has right now and get acquainted with everything before it goes live on the 26th with the next patch. I'm gonna try pulling this guy. He's a level 1 elite. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's gonna hurt. We need to probably not fight this guy. He's got 3,000 health. This dude hurts. Oof, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt. Get him. That poison does work, man. Look at those ticks. Yeah, the respawns are super fast, man. Axius, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Zenith says you'll need it for ink, I believe. Yeah, I think that's what they were finding out. Liquid Water says they used to be slower, but people were complaining about it being too slow for leveling for a higher player population. See, they need to have like a dynamic thing, I think. That's what a lot of servers for games like this will do. They'll have dynamic respawns where the more people in the zone, the faster they'll repopulate then, especially for bosses. You don't have to sit around waiting forever for bosses and stuff like that. But if it's too fast, it becomes a jarring experience and can get you in some dangerous situations. I'm gonna try pulling this guy back here further. They have such a far range, it's hard to actually get them to follow you. Because a lot of stuff doesn't actually count as LOS. I think this thing might count as LOS. He's trying to get around. Yeah, this thing does. It's going good, man. How are you? Welcome into the stream. We're checking out a little bit of Ashes of Creation. Having a blast in this game. I can't wait to see all the dungeons and stuff. Taskmaster. Oh, pulled 2. Oh, we have a 3rd. That's going to be too much. There's a 4th behind us. Holy crap. You know, being a tank's hard work, man. You get beat up all day. The AoE threat generation is really nice. Holy crap, we did it. 3 dim glint. I've also noticed that the bodies despawn really fast, which is kind of jarring too, because like by the time, like, where are the other bodies even at? Oh, and that one's even gone now. So by the time you even get a chance to loot them, sometimes they're gone. I don't know if maybe they stay around a little longer when there's loot, but I noticed the bodies disappear really, really fast. We might be supposed to be trying to get into this place to find out where the jewelry box is. We may not need to just kill them, actually. Let me pull up the quest here and check. Nope, we did it. Kill the bandits, so we got that one done. Let's back up out of here. We'll go find where our next quest is. John, thank you for the super chat. John says, taking a break, can't find corpses or weathered oak. Weathered oak? Is that just a type of tree? I think he's down in the starter area. I think it's just a type of tree. And then you can't find corpses. What do you mean you can't find corpses? But thank you so much for the super chat, John. If you need help with anything, just let us know. But weathered oak should be a tree that you harvest, and corpses, I'm not sure what you mean about can't find corpses. Liquid says, it's weird seeing tank perspective. I play ranger, so I'm used to being super far from the enemies. I'm getting some secondhand panic when you get swarmed. Yeah. John says baby area. Oh, you're in the baby area, down in the starting area. Let's see where our next objective is. I like how you could just do complete all commissions, and then boom, get your reward. Oh, we got a pickle coming out. We got our healer coming out. Sauce says the weathered tree is right behind the building. Oh yeah, yeah. You're on the part where you're doing your intro profession stuff. Just behind the building where you got the quest from the guy, that's where that weathered oak is. Explore from dusk till dawn. Locate spyglass tunnel near Baineswood. Where the hell's Baineswood? Let's check our map here and see if we can find Baineswood. I would assume it's in this zone. Yeah, I don't know. Which other one do we have? I guess we can explore the back door, because Or right by it, I think. It's just a little further down. Let's see if we can. There we go. Let's see if we can wrap around this way. Found a bunch of zinc. Look at that. What is this? Iron. I can't harvest that yet. What? What'd you say, Ange? You don't have space? Oh, the mining stuff? You didn't have space in your bag? Where's it at? Oh, is it gone? It's gone. No, only you can loot it. What did someone say on Discord? Can you do what? Oh yeah, you can trade stuff. Sa says, quote, explore the back door, Void 2025. Thank you for the super chat. I did say that, yeah. We're gonna go explore the back door. You're ridiculous. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. What is that? Is that granite? No, it's limestone. Oh man, I can't look at limestone or granite anymore after playing PAX. Ooh, a ruby. Sa and John, thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate you. There we go. Got some more rubies. I'm heading down to explore the back door. That's where I'm going. Gonna go see what this back door is all about. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. I've never experienced this back door, so I'm gonna go explore this back door and see what this back door has. While I find all this ore along the way. Tons of rubies out here, man. It's good stuff. Welcome in all the new viewers. Pushing up towards 40 live viewers. Great to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Raster, how's it going, buddy? Wear protection? John says, I died 3 times in one location. Ange thought somebody looted my corpse. Yeah, so people can loot your corpses. You only drop materials and you lose a little bit of your experience and stuff. So it's not like too harsh. I mean, it's not like PAX where you die and you lose everything. In that regard. But if you die and then you die again, your first stuff, to my understanding, is lost. I think it overrides your old corpse. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I heard. Liquid says, John, that guy that gave you the axe should be right across the road from him. Dude, there's so many resources out in this area. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to head down towards the back door. Gotta go down to the back door. Server's going down for like 2 days. They're doing some big maintenance updates and stuff. Yeah, it's not like your typical just, oh, it's down for an hour where we're doing, they're not just doing a restart though, is the thing. I think their maintenance is a lot more involved than we are thinking and anticipating. At 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yep, 8 Central Time, the servers will go down for like 2 days. Hope they have ponies, can't ride a bug. They do have horse, John. They got all kinds of mounts. They got hippos, they got freaking giraffe looking thing. There's all kinds of weird mounts you can ride on. I'm gonna wait right here at this intersection for you guys. Because this is where the turn goes. Around to the back door. And it's hydration time while we wait. But yeah, John, they got all kinds of mounts, man. There's even flying mounts coming. There's boats. It's crazy the amount of stuff that I've been seeing on their wiki. Liquid says, unless you're corrupted, then you start losing gear pieces and having a real bad time. I don't know what that is yet. So I guess I'll find that out when the time comes. Not too sure what that is. What the hell? I just put a protection thing on my scorpion? That's not what I meant to do. Let's put this on pickle. Invalid target. Why can't I put this on pickle? Is it because he's a citizen now? I can't give you my protection blessing. Nope. I can put it on Ange. Interesting. Yeah, we'll only put it on you. Casey, great to see you. You become corrupted if you force flag. Oh, nice, dude. So Casey says that you become corrupted if you force flag yourself for PvP with the, what is it, Alt F? And then if you kill another player that is not flagged for PvP, that's how you become corrupted. And when you're corrupted, you can start losing gear pieces and having a real bad time. So people who want to be really bad bandits, I guess, and be terrible to people, then they get corrupted and they can potentially lose all kinds of stuff. How do they kill a person who's not flagged, though? How does that work? I thought if you're not flagged, you're safe. Maybe I'm missing something with that? Maybe it's only in certain zones? I don't know. Liquid says, gotta kill a player that isn't flagged for PvP. Makes you corrupted where anyone can come kill you and actually take your stuff. Interesting. Well, at least if they're going to have a system like that, they have a punishment for it where the good guys can ride in as cavalry and actually steal your gear. That is interesting. But I'm curious how Casey and Liquid, how do you actually kill a person who's not flagged? So you're saying right now someone can just come up to me and kill me? Anywhere? How does that work? And John says, is there a perk to being corrupted? That's a good question as well. Look at this nice little lake right here. There's no perk to being corrupted. So how does it work then? How do people just kill you? Holy crap, Ange just annihilated that guy. Try pulling these guys in the left. Liquid says, yes, but people don't do it because they don't want to be corrupted. You can kill anyone anywhere. Really? You can kill anyone anywhere? Really? One day my 1080 Ti will run this. Pray for the optimization gods. Is it 1080 Ti not able to run this game? John says, must have time assigned, can't be corrupted forever. Well, technically. Well, right now when you steal someone's stuff, you only get flagged for like a minute. It's really not that bad. Yeah, I'm really curious how that works, because I haven't seen any of that transpire yet. I get it, people don't want to be corrupted, but like, I'm really curious how that works. Oh, we got a green thing. Nice. People don't do it mostly too severe of penalties. It's not meant to be a viable playstyle. It's to counter griefing. Interesting. Tell me more about it. How does it work? So like right now you're telling me that I can flag myself and just fight somebody? Let me test it. I don't think I could do it in my party, but I want to test that. I want to see how that works. What level are these guys? Level 6. Not too bad. Yep, not someone in your party. Anyone else, though? I mean, I'm not going to go around just... I mean, that's not how we play. But I'm just curious how it works because I want to understand the systems. No, not just... Don't do it here. We'll wait till we're in a safe spot to test it. We're going to test how this PvP thing works because apparently you can PvP anyone, anywhere, at any time. But then you get corrupted, which makes it so that anybody can loot all of your stuff. I guess that really kind of makes sense, because let's say someone does force corruption to try and, whatever, kill you to take some of your materials. That's going to mark them as corrupted, and all you lost was some materials, but now they can be killed by the good guys. The cavalry comes in, kill them, and take all their gear. So it kind of makes sense, but I'm curious how it actually functions, like, in reality. Do I just do a keybind and now I'm flagged and I can just walk up and murder somebody in town? But I guess the guards would take care of that, right? If there are guards, that is. Yeah, dude, your healing stuff is next level. Somebody DM'd me in game really quick. Let me check what they said. Z says Alt F to flag yourself as ready to PvP, then I guess try to kill someone who isn't flagged. Yeah, I'm gonna try that, Z. I mean, not right now, obviously, but. Oh, right there. So there's Mojo. So Mojo is able to kill me. I think he's helping me test it. So they're corrupted right now. Is that what the purple is? But we can't fight back, though. So how does that... That's really strange. So he's able to shoot us. So he's able to kill... Oh, he killed Pickle, and now he's... Now... I think Spectre can res you. So now he's visible on the map to everyone as being corrupted. And anybody can come kill him and he can lose his gear. So what happens if people like... Oh, we just attack now. I see. Does it make me for... That's really quite interesting. Spectre, are you able to res Pickle? No, Spectre's here. Spectre's right next to us. I think he can res you. Oh, you released already. Yeah, he could have rezzed you, but he said you released. Damn. That is an interesting system, though. So I guess it is full PvP everywhere. I didn't realize that was a system. I thought the system was only if you flagged yourself or stole someone's stuff. How long does the person stay flagged for PvP? John says, back in Unreal and UO, corrupted players formed guilds and became ever more evil. That's interesting. Oh, you stay corrupted until you die. That is very harsh then. So you're forcing PvP to potentially get some of people's materials from them, but now you are forever flagged as corrupted until they actually kill you. There's no way for that to fall off, so even if you can't go to any town anymore then. And what happens if that corrupted person stands in front of you while you're trying to find NPCs? Does it flag me for PvP if I hit them? I don't think so, and it's not flagging me. That's really, really an interesting system. I'm gonna have to look into that a lot more. We're gonna be testing that stuff out a bunch. Because I want to know everything about that. Where did you have to respawn at, Pickle? Oh, I see you there. Interesting. The Teely, welcome in, Teely TV. It says, doesn't flag you to attack red, only purple and green. Okay, so if you attack purple people or green, like green cross swords or purple cross swords, purple is like the halfway point. It's saying you are not a civilian, and if someone kills you, they will stay purple. Interesting. Okay, we got a bunch of incoming. The problem I see with that is, I mean, I guess it's just kind of how it is, right? It's going to allow people to go and gank lower levels, but that's how WoW is too. I mean, in WoW, on a PvP server back in the day, anybody could go to Stranglethorn Vale, be max level, and just gank people. So I guess it is a similar system, except here, there's actual punishment for it, not just like, oh, well, you're flagged now for a little bit. No, this literally is going to put you on the map. How long do they stay on the map for? Because I don't see them on the map anymore, unless it's just bugged. I see them on the minimap, but I don't see them on the world map anymore. I got a bunch of chat to catch up with really quick. So it turns every dungeon into a PvP zone? I think dungeons are maybe instanced. John, I'm not sure. There's level 5 and under protection in the starting area. Okay, so if you're level 5 and under, you can't just be murder ganked. That's good to know. You have to be within a certain range to see them on the map. Oh, okay, so it's not just every corrupted person. So I guess it allows you to stay away from corrupted people. As long as the map's working correctly, you can see them coming towards you. Derek says, still trying to figure out how Ange got ganked. Someone said something about they stay corrupted for a pretty long time unless they die or kill a ton of mobs to work it off. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a really interesting system. I definitely want to figure out all the odds and ends in that so we can figure out how not to get murder ganked. Alright, let's go buy our quest here. Keep working our way into this place. These guys aren't too bad. Those other mobs were a lot harder. I guess the saving grace is that you don't drop everything when someone just kills you. You just drop some materials, but I guess it's all the more reason to not have a lot of materials on you. Do you lose XP when you die in PvP? Okay, so there is a debt then. Interesting. I wonder if they're going to keep it that way, or if that debt is going to only apply to PvE, because normally PvP deaths wouldn't have, like... Oh, what the hell was that? That was a named mom. If it's a caravan event, no XP debt. If it's just an open world death, there is an XP debt. Mojo says. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, there's a box here, shiny. I don't know what that is. It's probably for a quest, though. There is a boss in here, or an elite or something. Shot caller. This combat is just excellent, though. Because I was reading about some of the new zones are going to have open world PvP stuff, but I guess everywhere already has open world PvP stuff. So are there no zones that are safe zones at all besides just level 5 and below? Oh, we got arsonist up top. I'm going up top. How the hell did we get up there? Oh, just like that. That dude just got rinsed. I've bailed a lot of people. I've baited a lot of people into a fight, the Teely TV says. The way to not get ganked is to not take the bait. Sometimes it's better to stay green and not fight back at all so they don't go red. A lot of the times they won't kill you if you look like you won't fight back. Oh, I see. So if you don't appear to want to fight back, they don't want to get marked as corrupted. So they won't actually go follow through with killing you, I guess, is what you're saying? I mean, that kind of makes sense. We're gonna find this back door. This is a pretty good training ground up here, though. Yes, because you don't go red unless you make a killing blow on a green. Okay. That's all very interesting. It's a very unique system. I think the entrance is over this way somewhere. It looks like it's on the map, at least. Looks like it's over here. It might actually be down below us. For me, it looks like it's down the side of that mountain. There's a pathway over here that leads down, looks like. Yeah. Oh, this is the back door coming up into this place. Did we already unlock it? Was the quest already done? Let me see. Gotta go down further. Okay, there it goes. Perfect. So that's the back door up into that POI. I wonder if there's actually instanced dungeons and stuff. So you only get corrupted if you kill a green target. So that means if someone forces PvP and then fights someone and they're purple and you kill them, you will not be labeled as corrupted because you didn't kill a green, you killed a purple. It's an interesting tier system. So let's check our quests here now. So we finished that. I'm going to turn in all my commissions. I guess that's another reason not to turn in your commissions when you're out in the open world, because then someone can just kill you and take all your rewards that you've been collecting because they go into your bag. So that's more of a reason to wait till you're back in town to actually complete your stuff. Purple versus purple is consensual PvP, so then you won't get flagged. Oh, so it's only if you do unconsensual PvP that you get flagged as corrupted. I really would like to know how long that stuff lasts. I know we said until you die, but is it actually until you die? What's our next quest here? Oh, locate Spyglass Tunnel near Baineswood. I don't know where Baineswood is. Let's try and find Baineswood. I don't see a marker for it. John says listening to mobs cry would drive me crazy after a couple months. Oh, you don't have the Spyglass one? Let's see if we have... Explore Dunix Dunk. Got that one? Locate Dunix Dunk in... Yeah, it's under Winstead. Under the Winstead category. If not, we can head back to town, drop off some materials. Okay, let's go back to town. We'll pick up some more of the missions off the board then. Do you need to do the wolf one still and stuff, Pickle? Did you pick those up? Okay, we can go do those again. We'll go kill a bunch of wolves up in the fields. Or in the forests up north. So you'll lose corruption if you die or work the XP debt off, which is nightmarishly large right now, needs to be adjusted. Well, I mean, it should be one of the harshest penalties in the game, right? To become corrupted. That should be one of the harshest things. You can get rid of it without dying. It's just way more efficient to have one of your friends kill you to remove the effect. Yeah, and that's something they need to think about too, because if anyone can exploit a system, they will exploit a system. So if you can just go to a safe area and, you know, gank people, and then go to a safe area and have your friends remove your corruption, like that would be an exploit I would consider. So they definitely need to get that dialed in, because if people are just getting murdered out in the world and losing all of their, I mean, I guess you don't lose all of your stuff, so that is a saving grace, but I'm just flying through these camps here, guys. I'm just booking it back up to the fields. So if you're corrupted, your buddy kills you, you keep the goods and come back fat and happy. That's kind of what it seems like. Or we down ourselves. Oh, so people can down themselves too. Yeah, that's kind of an exploit. They need to find a way to make it to where... Because I think killing another player should be... Oh, Janeska just died. What killed you? Oh, damn. Where's Janeska at? I'm coming back. I'm looking for you. Where you guys at? Where are they, Ange? You know where they're at? Trying to find you guys. I'm backtracking a little here. I don't see you. The map is dog shit. Map doesn't update properly. Do you know where they are, Ange? Or where they were? Oh, underneath this archway? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. The map doesn't show me where people are, so I'm not too sure. Someone PvP'd you? Me and Andrew are trying to suss us Briggs. All right, we're trying to find you where your stuff is, and we're not. The map doesn't really help us identify where anybody is. Oh, there's Pickle right there. There's Black Pickle. Ah, this guy's level 22. No, we can't res, unfortunately. And these dudes hit like a truck. Oh, Mojo said, I'll revive them if you zoom in on the minimap, it refreshes. Zoom in and out on the minimap. I know I'm missing a lot of you guys' chats over on YouTube there. I'm trying to skim them while also being a good player. Where's my rations at? Let me eat a ration. Your hippo died for 7 minutes? I guess that's not too terrible of a cooldown, but Liquid says, it's pretty rare. I've accidentally corrupted twice, and I've seen corrupted players maybe 3 times in all of Phase 1 and Phase 2. I guess because it's a smaller test phase, maybe, so people don't want to get a bad name for themselves. But then again, you have a lot of character slots, so I don't know. Outside of the corruption baiting during wars, still not worth it though, because of blight, which is permanent. So what's blight? What's blight now? Now we got a whole blight thing going on. This is really deep. What the heck is blight? Oh, there's Mojo. Yeah, he did, because he has health now. You can see their health on the left, which means that they did. Yeah, the whole PvP thing is really kind of confusing, but I think I'm starting to understand a little bit now. But I want to know what blight is. Liquid says, the only time I've corrupted intentionally was during a fight with another guild over a world boss. Interesting. So I guess you do need to be worried about stream snipers then. I was under the impression that you don't need to worry about stream snipers in this game because I didn't think you could PvP everywhere unless you force flagged yourself. But apparently, that is a thing. So stream style, I'll probably have to eventually run a delay then. This game is a streamer's worst nightmare. I think open world PvP in WoW is probably a streamer's worst nightmare. You stepped into a fantasy risk. John says, I'm assuming if you see someone named Rat Bastard, you should run. They dialed up corruption because that's what's happened to Asmongold when he first joined. Oh geez. People were just ganking Asmongold. Do people turn purple when they loot bodies, Mojo and Liquid? Because there was someone here. Why, well, your stuff wasn't on your body anymore? Pickle, was it gone? Oh, did he just loot Janeska's? Oh yeah, Mojo's fighting him. Yeah, that dude just stole the stuff then. So that is... Oh, there he goes. Mojo got his stuff back. Thanks, Mojo. Appreciate it. So I guess it pays to have a rogue in the wing then, just to be ready to gank the gankers, I guess. He's like, kill his pet, Mojo. Well, the guy was level 22, and you weren't gonna kill him. It says, literally, the game mechanics. What do you mean? Asmongold didn't even make it out of Lion's Hold? Asmongold didn't even make it out of Lion's Hold before he got ganked? That's crazy. I have an elite on me. Oh shit, this dude's messing me up. Look at those super thick heels. And that shield, holy crap. Dude, Mojo's a beast. There he is again. There he goes. Mojo's after him. Let's get out of here. Let's get on our mounts. We have our... Mojo has your stuff. Oh, I got him. I got him. This is hectic here. We gotta move. What? Did you die? Hey, now you're alive. There's a lot of flagged people here. We should probably go. Did everyone... whose ashes were that back there? I think Mojo got your guys' stuff back. I'm fighting this boss. I'm not really taking any damage, and I'm not flagged for PvP, I don't think. So these guys can't fight me, but they're all purple, so I don't know. I'm punching it. Ange says, no way I ran into someone named Capybara Priest. She ran into someone named Capybara Priest. I mean, Saha. Did I say Ange? Sorry, there's a lot going on right now. Let's kill this boss, and then get the hell out of here. Who gets to loot it? How does that work? Mojo is trading with me. Oh, is that... What is that? Forsaken Blade Shortbow. Oh, is that the loot from the boss? Let's get out of here. Let's go back to town. I don't know whose stuff is this. This is DZK's loot. There's stolen glint in DZK's bag. Where the hell is my scorpion? Oh, Mojo's trading with me again. Oh, schnikes. Thanks, buddy. Mojo gave me 5 gold. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's GTFO. Let's get back to town, regroup, reassess, reevaluate. I'm heading straight back to town. Then we'll reassess. I want to put this stuff up because I got a bunch of ore on me. I guess, yeah, I mean, when you're out in the world, you don't want to just have a bunch of ore. I'm going to stop and get more ore, though, on the way, that's for sure. But you don't want to have just a bunch of stuff on you because then you get killed, you lose some of it. I still don't think it's not as harsh as PAX, though. PAX, obviously, is a smaller zone, but presumably it's going to be a bigger zone. But I mean, in PAX, you lose everything. Here, you lose 25% and then 25% drops. So you have 50% of your materials, I guess, realistically, and a little bit of XP. Right now, yeah, but PAX is presumably going to be that way. Besides, the home valleys are going to be the only exception. I'm going to have to do a lot of research on this and figure out exactly how all that stuff... We'll test a bunch of it. Because now's the time to test it all, you know? That's where the contesting MMO part comes in, Mojo says. Just wait until you have to fight for your XP gains. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by fight for your XP gains? Tina says, put them earrings on in your inventory if you don't have any equipped. I think I do have earrings equipped. I got these zinc hoops. Do I have better ones? 2 strength, 205 physical power. I think these are better. I think. What do I know? They look better. Better stats. Bigger numbers. John says, sounds like a lot of chaos. I mean, up until... I mean, honestly, we haven't even had that much chaos, and we've been playing now for several days. You'll be fighting for your party's advancement? What do you mean by that, though? What does that actually mean? It's not too bad, Liquid says, when you have more than 20 legendary Weeping Willow from town to town. It's still really stressful. Oh, is that a ingredient? So to do the caravan, to move the stuff, can be stressful, because, I mean, obviously people are going to want to get that stuff. Via gear crafting and XP gains? Like pocket dungeons, forge, Carfin, and the like? Yeah, I mean, all this stuff's over my head. I have no clue. You got to keep in mind, I mean, I've played this game for like 2-3 days now. So I'm not really sure. I'm not privy to all of what all this means. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. You also get more/less XP based on the amount of players in your party. Well, I think it shares it, right? Doesn't it share the XP? Yeah. I mean, we all just started playing this like 3 days ago. I think this is the 3rd day. I'm going straight to the storage. I'm putting this stuff up. Let's put these materials away. Oh yeah, look at all that. Got a bunch of juicies. I don't even know what it's for. Starting to get a lot of good copper. Use that boat to level 10. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta make me some new tools. Zenith says sell your glint for gold. Zenith, I don't think I need any more gold right now. I mean, I have 6 gold, 23 silver, 55 copper. I was saving that stuff because we want to be able to test before the 26. We want to test all the things you can do with the glint, such as like the caravans or whatever. I want to experience it, even if, you know, we get messed up or whatever. I want to try it. I love open world PvP stuff, like in World of Warcraft and everything like that. So I'm good with dying if that's what happens, but it's definitely going to be interesting streaming it then, because I'm going to have to use a delay so people can't just track you, which then makes for a poor player interaction. I did not know that people could just attack you anywhere until you showed us. Welcome to Ashes. It's a crazy game development cycle, but it is in testing state. It feels better than most AAA produced games. It feels great so far, and it's just the intricacies of the systems that we gotta, you know, learn the ins and outs of. But we've been having a blast. Okay. Oh, we got Z here. The question I would have is, how viable is it? Is it like WoW, where if you're X amount of levels above someone, there's nothing those lower levels can do to you? Or is it still viable to fight higher levels? Like if someone's level 15 or 20, how much are we going to get screwed up if there's like a full party of 6 or 8 of us that are trying to fight them and we're like level 10? How much would you get messed up? I guess that would be my question. Is it just impossible to kill them? I gotta find that bounty board. Yeah, most MMOs do scale pretty heavy, but where's that bounty board at again? Up at the top? Alright, cool. Let's go up there. If you have numbers on them, maybe. Going from 19 to 20 is a huge jump, though, since it unlocks the next tier of gear. Oh, okay. Mojo says, as it's stated by Steven, gear is 50% of the power, and it's not impossible. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Well, make sure you guys are putting your materials up. I'm going to take all of these quests, because they're all around our level. Minotaur Crusade, that one's going to be a good one. That one's level 10, elite. Or 10, I don't know if that means elite, or is it? Oh, it means combat. So it's combat and commission. Yeah, I'm just going to grab them all so we can just do all kinds of random shit. Yep, I'm at the commission board right now with Pickle. Me and Pickle are here. Oh, there's probably more than one board. We're not at the same board. I think they're just bugged as to why they're not showing up on the map. Yeah, there's a bunch of different quests at each different board. And they repeat too. These quests on these boards, you could do the same quest like 5 times. It'd be like, go kill the wolves, go kill the wolves. They can repeat and they refresh every so often as well. So I need to eradicate Minotaur invaders. Where are they? Let's find out. Another Tangia dungeon. Firing up. I'm going to tab out here for 1 second. Hopefully it doesn't crash my game. Let me see here. I'm checking my Discord really quick, and then we're going to go out on some missions. All right, let's see. Let's get Mojo in our party. Where's he at? There he is. Oh, nice cape, man. Nice looking cape. Gwydion says 30-minute refresh in the commissions, I think. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. I've seen level 14s kill level 19. May have been a skill issue, though. Maybe. This is all really interesting. I mean, so far we've been having a blast. Yeah, the thing that concerns me is that you can force PvP anywhere, but as long as the penalty is not exploitable or circumventable and it's harsh enough, I think that could be a pretty good preventative measure against it, but still allowing people to have the freedom to be able to do it. Because I think the big problem would be just a clan of trolls waiting outside of the starter town and just killing people as they come out over and over again. And it's like, what actually would be the repercussions of doing that? Because if no one else comes to kill them, you're relying on other players at that point. It becomes a very interesting situation. There goes that sus person who looted Pickle's corpse and then Mojo murdered them. This is our Mojo. So we're just picking up all these quests right now. All right, we got Mojo here. You guys pick up all the quests on this board? Hell yeah. I saw that guy go by that tried to steal all of your stuff. There's Mojo and Mojo. Mojo, meet Mojo. Another Tangia dungeon. Maven, think of the Tangia dungeon. Again, you guys can get into those Tangia dungeons for free if someone else starts it up. Gwydion says, got to catch up in level now. I'm almost 10. I don't think we're too far ahead. And there's no rush. Take your time, have fun, enjoy it. We'll be resetting in the 28th anyways, so it's not like it's... We're just testing systems, getting the hang of it and everything, figuring out the basics. That PvP system, I definitely need to figure that out. Maybe off stream, we'll go in the woods and fight each other, figure out what flags what happens when you steal this and that and whatnot, and try to figure it out. What happens if you steal something that's, you know, it says stolen, and then you try to trade that to someone else who's not flagged right away? Will it not let you trade stolen goods to another player? Or can you not trade it to another player who's not flagged? Did I not say the 26th? What did I say? I thought I meant to say the 26th if I didn't. There's a lot of stuff going on. I got a bunch of Discord people in my ear chatting. I'm trying to keep up with 4 different chats. I'm doing my best. But yeah, 26th. These guys are all trading stuff here. I don't think other materials get marked as stolen. I don't think you can trade glint. Oh, okay. And other materials don't get marked as stolen. Interesting. Glint is the secondary resource to gold that is used for caravan runs. So that's the only thing it's used for, is the caravan runs? I want to experience those caravan runs. I definitely want to experience that. Need to find out where these Minotaurs are. The Minotaur Crusade. Killer Army needs you. The Field Marshal has called for a settlers' crusade to cleanse the Riverlands. So we need to find Riverlands of Minotaur hordes. They once fought us on many battlefields of the Harbinger Apocalypse. Interesting. Oh, the server only has 15 minutes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess time flies when you're having fun. I didn't realize how late it was already. We only have 15 minutes left, everybody. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Ring the dinner bell. Well, let's go find some Minotaurs. Or should we just hang out in town for those 15 minutes? I don't know. Yeah, it's going down for an extended maintenance. I think that's just their normal maintenance. I think they do a bunch of stuff. Dude, my hand is... I just realized my hand is on fire. That's cool. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. So we noticed that right now you can see fire and you can see the holy in my attacks because I have two different enchantments on my weapon right now from party members. It's cool that you can actually distinguish in the slice both of them independently. It's pretty cool. I really like that. It looks great. Yeah, where's your effect on your stuff? What is that buff on you? Is that not a, hold on, let me see. It says you have Blessed Weapon. How come you're not showing fire? Oh, it's called Enchant Weapon Fire that makes mine do that. Mojo, put it on Ange for a sec. Let's see what hers looks like with her double dagger swings with the fire. Oh, here's just Blessed Weapon. Yo, look at that fire she's putting off. That is crazy. Look. There it is. It must have just taken a minute to kick in. Yeah, now I have the little particles. This is just Blessed Weapon. But yeah, you can have both, and then you can actually see both at the same time in the same effect. You can distinguish them. It looks cool. Freaking awesome, man. Looks great. So Mage can do the fire enchants, lightning enchants, ice enchants, all this other different enchants and stuff like that. And then Pickle, the cleric, can do the holy enchant and things like that. And they actually add, let's see, enchant weapon, 100% fire damage up to 3 targets. So it'll apply burning from my weapon enchant. And then there's, where's the holy weapon? Bless weapon. Weapon combo finishers deal an additional 5% radiant damage, which is great. That one's great to have on me because I'm actually spec'd into... Let me see here, if we go to weapons, I'm actually spec'd in to have the increased trigger chance for deadly finishers. So you're going to get more of a benefit out of it. It's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of different synergies and stuff. Sauce says I'm having a lot of fun as a mage. Yeah, Mojo really likes mage. I've heard great things about the mage. I'll have to make a new character at some point and test some other stuff out, but we only have so much time until the wipe. So I can't like really test out too many characters. And then once the wipe starts, or once the wipe happens, we're going to be experiencing all the new stuff as well. So it's going to be hectic over these next couple weeks, but it's a lot of stuff to look forward to. Liquid says you can also sell it. Supposedly Glint is temporary resource as a placeholder during the alpha. Oh, interesting. So I guess the Glint is really only used for those caravans, and it's a temporary secondary resource of currency that's made to be used on the caravans. Event, Mojo's Caravan, Transit, Attackers, Defenders. What? What is all this? There's a caravan, bro! Are you serious? How's that one horse pulling that thing, first of all? You've come upon a caravan in transit. Let's read this here. Caravans are usually carrying valuable cargo between nodes. You may wish to help defend an allied caravan or attack an enemy caravan. Yo, this is freaking cool, man. Caravan PvP events have reduced death penalties, and if the caravan is destroyed, you can claim the loot for yourself. However, if you need to summon, you'll need to summon your own caravan to pick it up. Oh, okay, so the loot from the caravans can only be summoned into your own caravan. So you need a caravan to replace the caravan goods to attempt to steal them. So let's see, how do we sign up? Can we sign up as Defender? Click Defender on it, guys, in the top right. Go dump it. Go dump it in the bank really quick. Go run down there. Follow Anne. She'll show you. Go, go, go. Dump all your stuff so you don't have any stuff on you. I wonder how tanks do in PvP, because all of our stuff doesn't really taunt. It's not really going to taunt a player, right? Wait. How's he riding on it? Do you get to actually ride it around and steer it? Yo, that is awesome. Liquid says you'll still drop resources, reduce death penalty equals no XP debt. So there's no XP debt, your armor will still take durability damage, and you'll still drop resources. So if you have no resources on you, I guess the biggest downside to these is going to be the durability on your armor. You won't even take death penalty. And you can see who's marked as a defender of this. This is awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm going to follow it till it shuts down, though, and we'll see whatever. I don't think he's actually even going anywhere. Are you even going anywhere, Mojo? I don't think he's actually... It's confusing because we have two Mojos now. He's just showing it off. Oh, you have a quest to attack a caravan? Liquid says, think he's just showing it off. Yeah, he's just showing it off. It's cool, Mojo. Thanks for showing us that. So what is the point of a caravan then? You load up the caravan with goods bought from Glint? Do you get like a reward for transiting? Oh, look, you can see who's the attackers. That is crazy. Oh, careful shooting it in town. The guards, dude. They just got Oh my gosh, that's funny. Pickle just got annihilated. I think it was actually Creek. I think it was Creek who killed you. I don't think Creek could have killed you that fast. He's only level 12. There's someone here marked as a defender, and I don't think he knows that you're with us or whatever. This guy, yep, see, look. He's trying to kill you. Coming down in 10 minutes. Oh! How did he kill you so fast? How does he one-shot? He's only level 12. We're all marked as defenders. We can't fight him, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think he actually drops anything. Besides, I mean, if he had resources on him, but... Let me type here. Hold on. Oh! My chat ain't working. My chat's busted. I can't even tell him. No, you don't drop gold. You just drop resources is all you drop. He doesn't know that we're just testing stuff, Pickle. That's interesting, though. Liquid says you load them up with crates you buy with Glint and sell the crates in another town. Oh, okay. So it's literally its own isolated loop. You're not moving like real product from town to town per se, or is it? Is it tied into the economy? Is it tied into what each mayor needs for each town and they're willing to pay more for it or something? Because Liquid says you load them up with the crates that you buy with Glint, and then you sell the crates in another town. The further you go, the more profit you make. And Mojo says both. So it is tied into what those people need. So certain towns will need shipments from other nodes. That's really interesting. Not yet right now. On the PTR, they have actual material transportation. That is... These systems are so interesting. These are really, really interesting systems. Right now, it's primarily method to get gold. Okay. You make a ton of money moving them from city to city. That's awesome. Oh, look, Mojo has a cat mount. Yo, look at his cat mount. That's awesome. That is cool. And you should bring out your otter mount. Ange, where's your otter mount at? Yo, look at Ange's otter mount and look at Mojo's cat mount. That's awesome, dude. Look at him. He looks pretty upset. He looks pretty upset. Look at his little furry paws, though. He's kind of cute. Yeah, he's purring. He's a little cutie. What the heck? Yo. That turtle's awesome. Liquid says it's definitely an otter. No, it's a cat, bro. Dude, that turtle's cool. I like that. Someone said in global, "Dear GMs, do you love us even though you're taking the servers offline?" This ain't Azeroth, little bro. See y'all in the PTR. So I guess anybody can go to PTR, but PTR is under visual NDA. I don't know how they do that because I technically didn't sign anything. Unless it shows up when you go to load in, it'll say like, this is under NDA, you're not allowed to show it. Then it's implicitly signed by you agreeing to go forward on it. Oh, it says it on the launcher. So I guess you are agreeing to something, but yeah, the test realm is under visual NDA, so I'm not able to stream anything over there, unfortunately. But you can talk about everything that's on there. So I guess I can go and just have a picture up. You just have to describe everything in great detail. Everyone's just not allowed to see it. That is a really cool turtle, though. Yeah, man, 8 o'clock came fast, huh? I wonder how viable tank will be in PvP. Because like all my taunts and stuff don't affect enemy players, I wouldn't think. So 6 minutes. This town is cool though. It's really exciting to be outside of the starter zone. So right now, anybody can just kill you in a town even, but I guess the guards would probably mess them up, huh? Let's see what level is this guard. Yeah, the guards are level 25 with 1.5 million health. So the guards would just mess you up. Budian says it's D&D. You are the DM. Paint the picture. Yeah, exactly. You just got to tell everyone what you're seeing on the PTR because you can't. Janeska, are you dancing on the mailbox like in WoW trying to get gold? Liquid says tank is good in PvP right now. Interesting. They track it with custom watermark on your screen so you can tell who breaches the visual NDA. That's a good way to do it, honestly. Yeah, I normally don't do things that are under NDA because then I can't share it with the audience, and I like to be able to interact and share things with the audience. But if we can talk about it, I can go experience it for myself and then talk about it on podcast. So that's pretty good. Another great day in Ashes of Creation. I'm digging this game. The PvP is interesting. I don't hate that, though, how the corruption works. I think it makes sense, especially with how what you drop, the risk reward, what they're being flagged with, and the extreme penalty they're getting. I think as extreme as possible for people who become corrupted is the way to go. I don't know what Blight is. Did anyone ever tell me what Blight is? Stream, what is Blight? What is that? Because that's permanent, you guys were saying. Is it not implemented yet? Is it some type of permanent scar on your soul or something, showing that you're like a negative? Is it like a reputation system, or what do they call that? When you have like a moral compass system built into the game? What is that? What is Blight? It's a PK value? So it's permanent, it goes up. Does it somehow have an effect in game? Like, do you get flagged for PvP what the hell was that, Mojo? Did you just blink? That was sick looking, dude. So you'll get level 5 corruption by only killing one guy. If you have high enough blight, it's really annoying. So you'll get level 5 corruption by only killing one guy. So you get 5 corruption. How do you get blight then? What is... If you have high enough, then you get blight? Is that what you're saying? That's interesting. What does the blight do to you? And how is it permanent? Like permanent? Never goes away? So if I'm way over leveled and I kill a really low level, then corruption essentially stacks. Oh, okay. And it gives you stat dampening. That's actually pretty good. So if you're just murdering low levels, it's a serious offense to do so then. And that's, I guess, I like that there's the freedom to do it, though. There's something about that I don't hate. Like, it's easy to say, oh man, I don't like open world PvP, I can't enjoy it. But with the systems they have in place, it sounds like it has the potential to be a pretty good system. So Blight is permanent, and it basically pads your stats in a negative regard. You're permanently losing stats by murdering low players. That's great. Jackson, how's it going, man? Jackson says, hey everyone, the server's going to go down here in only 2 minutes, Jackson, so that we don't have too much more. I can show you guys here. The server's going to go down for a couple days. Figured I'd pop in and watch for a bit. Hopefully I won't get pulled away from work. You'll have to go back and watch the beginning. We had a little bit of a PvP experience, a lot of PvP questions answered during this stream, Jackson. So make sure you go rewind this. I'm going to have to end it here pretty soon because, well, the server's going to go down. I'm going to be starting a podcast for Ashes of Creation, Jackson. You're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be good stuff. Liquid says, I don't think Blight itself makes you lose stats, but higher levels of corruption give you higher stat dampening. Okay, so the stat dampening is attached to your level of corruption. I eventually want to test all of these things. I want to make sure that we understand how all of this works so I can bring the best information to people here on the stream and on the podcast. So if you have high Blight and you get corrupted, well, again, so like where does the Blight come from, though? Is that just like over time? See Discord for more information about the testing schedule. So yeah, it's going to come down. Number of kills over 5 days. If it reaches over a certain threshold, I guess, maybe? Over 30, then you get a Blight. And the Blight is permanent? So how can you tell? Like, how can I tell if, like, Janeska was blighted? Is it like a debuff they would have? Over time, it builds up. If it goes up by 1, I think, every time you get corrupted. Okay, interesting. Yes, you can see it if your players in your player stats, but can you tell it on someone else? Can you inspect people on here? I don't think you can inspect people, which I actually kind of like that you can't inspect people. Liquid says I'd have to check. Yeah, if you're not on the Discord already, type ! Discord, guys. Come on over to the Cheeky Buggers United community Discord server. Hang out with us over there. Answer all these questions. Let's figure out how this stuff works so we can better bring the good information to people. I'm going to be starting up a podcast like I've been saying. If you guys are thinking of getting in to Ashes, make sure when you create your account, you use my referral code. It has big implications, it looks like, so you guys want to make sure that you actually use those. It's going to be some pretty big stuff with that referral code. Make sure you use it when creating your account before you purchase the game. I'd have to check. Don't think so, Liquid says. Okay, interesting. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of research on all of this. I'm going to be starting up the podcast to talk about it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to get to the bottom of all this. But the servers are about to go down here pretty soon. We don't have too much more time here. Yeah, come on over to the Discord. Hang out with us, Liquid, Mojo, everybody. Come on over to the Discord. Hang out. We got a big community potentially coming over to Ashes. We already have like 45, 50 people. There's going to be a bunch more. We're going to get our guild started up here once we're able to get back in after this reset. A couple days it's going to be down, but I'm going to start my podcast up, I think, in the middle of that. If you guys are looking to become a verified CBU member, you can do so by going to our website, www.cheekybugger.net. Fill out your own application. We vet and verify every person who joins for moral integrity. We talk about our goals and aspirations in the clan and in our community and what we expect of people and what we offer. We offer all kinds of private servers for different games, guilds, clans, orgs for all different types of games. We play all kinds of stuff together. We love to hang out and meet new people, so come on over, get your application in early whenever a new patch comes out for PAX Day, things like that. We get huge influxes of applications. We try to get through them in a timely fashion. But it's been great hanging out with you guys here today. It's only our second Ashes of Creation stream. These streams seem to be doing very, very well received by the community. You guys seem to really, really enjoy these. I've been having fun. Jackson says, I've always wanted to play Ashes. Make sure you use my referral code, Jackson. If you already have an account, but you have not purchased it, you'll have to just make a new account. I don't know if you can delete it, your old account. Maybe you got to open a ticket to get your old one deleted. But as long as you don't have anything accredited to your account, you can make a new account. You'll have to use a new email and pick a new name. But maybe the devs, if you open a ticket, can help you with that. I'm not too sure. Maybe they can delete your old one so it frees up your email. There it goes. There goes the server. But make sure you use the referral. It's a very big deal from what I've seen. It's like 15% back towards me for it, which will then allow us to do a lot more giveaways and things like that. If those things are tradable, I don't know, but it's substantial. So make sure you guys use it. I think it's like 4 or 5 people didn't actually use the referral and already have the game now. They say that you can get a refund in 90 days and then you can basically open a new account and then use the referral and then rebuy it. That's a pain in the butt. I'm not going to ask anybody to do that. That's too much. That's too much right there. But if you're so inclined, you can do that. But as long as you use it when you're making your account, you'll be good to go. Henge puts sad face. I miss Ashes already. I do too. It's a really, really fun game. I'm really intrigued by that PvP system. I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But I'm really looking forward to diving into this more. There's so much information on their wiki. I'm going to be making the infrastructure for the clan on the Discord over these next couple days. So anybody who's a verified member who wants to get into, I guess they call them guilds. So anyone who wants to get into the guild in Ashes of Creation, you guys will be able to do so if you're already vetted and verified. We'll have a guild member only area on there. And I'm going to get it all sorted out. It's going to be a lot of fun though. I'm really looking forward to this. Ange says I'm going to write a thank you letter to the devs. You're going to write a thank you letter to the devs for what? Join our Discord, guys. Use the referral code. I'm here to show everybody what the game has to offer. So Jackson, tune into the streams, see if it's worthwhile to you, see if it's something that you might enjoy. Just like with PAX Day, I'm not here to try and sell anyone on anything. If you're going to buy it anyways, use the referral code. If you're on the fence about it, tune into some streams and see if it's for you. See if you're going to like the game. We've been having a blast so far. Ange says, a wonderful game and giving me something to play instead of PAX. Mega cack. Oh my gosh. That's freaking hilarious. It's true though. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to play besides PAX. PAX has got an uphill battle before them. You know, I'm going to be keeping up with the news and still playing and doing RP and stuff over there, but they have an uphill battle. A really big uphill battle. There's so many other things to hop into right now that they got a big uphill battle. But I'm looking forward to starting the podcast with you guys. I'm really looking forward to it. This is going to be a really fun experience. I want to get some more information on this PvP and chat with you guys. Moon says, can't wait for the servers to come back up next. I know, right? I'm super excited to hop back in. There are some bugs, there are some quirks and stuff, so definitely check it out and see if it's going to be something for you. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be hanging out over on Discord after I get some food here, stretch my legs a little bit, rehydrate. But I'm going to be over on Discord hanging out with the community. I know it was kind of hectic today. Apologies for that. That's what happens. Sometimes chaos ensues, and we just roll with it because we are chaotic good. But that's going to do it for me, guys, for today. We are 3.5 hours in. Not a bad stream, honestly. I was hoping I was going to have a little more time, but we started a little later in the day. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to go get some food, stretch my legs, like I said, hang out with people on Discord. If you guys want to continue this conversation, come on over to Discord with us. Chat with us over there. But until I see you guys in the next one, bye for now.
this you shall be. You were a brother, promised and sworn. Now you're a curse that must be cleansed. You turned your back, broke your oath. Brave veil scovered forgives you in the next realm. On the blood list you are named, hunted by bloodhounds you shall be. They hunt in shadows dark and deep, no shelter left, no friends, no sleep. Your days are forfeit. You chose to be. Your words were lies. Now hear the howling battle cry. Your end is here as the bloodhounds draw near. The crimson promise you dare to sever has sealed your fate in the worst of ways. The debts in blood you must repay. Now you carry the curse in your dark soul. On the blood list you are named, hunted by bloodhounds you shall be. They hunt in shadows dark and deep, no shelter left, no friends, no sleep. Your days are forfeit. Oathbreaker you chose to be. We are the oath you couldn't forsake. The wolves behind each step you take. From watchful prairies to forest deep, your end is sealed in the Grand Marshal's order. By your blood we swore, by your blood you'll fall. On the blood list you are named, hunted by bloodhounds you shall be. They hunt in shadows dark and deep, no shelter left, no friends, no sleep. Your days are forfeit. Oathbreaker you chose to be. We took our oaths for all to see.